So I think I'm live. I'm just checking it out.
G'day, legends. Bit of a storm in a teacup, isn't it? Old blokes getting all worked up about words. Like they're looking for a scrap in a phone booth. Let's just call a spade or a noun, eh? Creaky! Yeah, you know it? She'll be right, mate, if you just listen. Pronouns! Yeah, we're talking about the pronouns. Sir and man, Mr. and Mrs. Is it he, him, his, or just a bit of a piss take? Piss take. Pronouns, yeah, we're talking about the pronouns. Is it he, is it she, is it them, is it we? Who have the time for that mystery? Mystery. Mystery. Have you ever met a bloke who thinks words are the enemy? He says, can't we just be nouns? Like he's lost his blooming memory. As if there's more people than words in this sunburned, dusty land. But he's got his red cap on tight and his head stuck in the sand. It's so bloody annoying having to be respectful of other people's feces. It's just plain neglectful. Feels better to just not care while I'm sinking a cold beer. It's all about me, mine and my, and living in constant fear. Fear. Nothing more offensive than a rainbow agenda. It's all just propaganda from a corporate pretender. How dare they try to sell us stuff by being all inclusive, when the only thing that's certain is their logic is elusive, 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 elusive. I mean, money talks too loud and money walks through the crowd. They don't care about our lives, just the bees inside the hives. Pronouns. He, she. Wait. Pronouns. Take a look at the fragile flowers. It's just a word. Don't lose your powers. Pronouns. Oh, we pronouns. We only loved in nouns. Check the ego, check the sound. It's so very annoying for show a little respect. Treating people like people is a thing that must reject. They feel better if we be cold and colder than a stone. Long as me, myself, and I can sip on the This is not a protest. No way. This is not a statement. Fair income. It's just a change in the wording. Don't go starting a movement. I mean, how them dare? So cold. Selling stuff to everyone. So cold. If money talks, then money walks. While we all sit in a day. And goddamn, it's just two syllables. Cover. What are you so scared of, mate? It's not a revolution. It's not a transolution. It's not a revolution. It's not a transolution. It's just the way we are, mate. Fan out like a lizard drinking. And you're worried about her, eh? It's just the way we are. in a boot, no Subaru, mate.
Don't mind me a little bit of ska at all. Back when I was a kid, ska music was where I was at. I used to have the little flat top haircut, the red, white, and blue braces, rolled up jeans, my Dr. Martens. My original Doc Martens were 14 holers. Do you know how long it takes to lace up 14 fucking holes halfway up your shins? I got them cut down to like 10 holes, much more practical. I lived in those things. Wore them to school, wore them on the weekends, wore them when I fell asleep on the floor in the lounge room. Not going to lie. First of all, a big shout out to Abe Dinkus for the raid. Well, it's kind of a raid. I was kind of there and said, yeah, I can do it. So it's not really a raid. It's more like, where am I going to send you retards? And I said, yeah, if you want to come here, you can come here. So we have no plans, which means I'm going to have to drop the StreamYard link because, well, I have things to talk about. I have. I could talk about feminism. I was, it was 100% a raid. Shut up, Grumble. Go and eat a crayon. And Big Red Sky. Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you around for a while. And this guy. Fucking this guy. I fucking hate this guy. I don't know. I don't know who gave him a wrench. I don't know. It's like, if you ask around the internet, right, everybody hates him. He's a fucking asshole. Thank you, Abe. Appreciate you. Hopefully we'll have as much fun as we had on your panel. I think most of us had more fun than you had, to tell you the truth. But thank you for hosting. Thank you for hosting. All right. Are we not men? Unmod me. I told you, brother. Unmod yourself. Unmod yourself. Aldelion wants the link. Old man. Well, I better, because got that old man problem. I'm going to have to go for a piss pretty soon, and I'm going to need someone, at least someone, to provide some content. But first of all, what I'll do, I better get do some housekeeping. Am I going to do digital blackface? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I could show you a picture though. I could show you a picture if I could find it. That would be funny. That'd be funny. All right, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to go back to one of my photos rather than the Emu Wars. That's one of my favorite photos I ever took. That's called a lake here in Australia. We walked over it and we found footprints from kangaroos, from dingoes. Didn't find any wombat footprints. So, but that was okay. All right, now, can I find, just before we get into it, I will drop the link for panel. I will. I just want to find, see if I can find this picture. I'm going to say about the blackface. We'll see how we go. No, I don't think I can find it. That's a pity. Ah, here we go. Here we go. That should be coming up. There it is. There's me and my boy Vintage. For those of you who know, Vintage, my internet son. He's not really my son, but we have a bit of a thing going on because we're both Australian and I'm old and he's young. We've never met, but somehow somebody put us in the same room and made us black. Not going to lie. They also improved my teeth a lot. Like, I'm pretty happy about that. All right, so let's get this shit show on the road. Got to get rid of that. I kind of like Black Kieran. Abe, it was spirited and good. It's a testament to your hosting abilities and your skills. And I know what you mean. You have a genuine desire for proper conversations and proper discourse. Like, I get that. But you also tolerate us, not us, I should speak proper English, we retards who come around, including Emmett, by the way, and get all fired up and stuff. But, that's all part of the game. Yep. All right, now. Seen a few people dropping in, dropping out. Always good to see it. By the way, the intro song was written by Uncle Fatty, which I didn't even realise. He was on my panel one time, and he used Australian lingo, Australian slang, but he gave it an English accent. But the scar, I was pretty happy about. We got Ree in the house. Always good to see Ree. By the way, me and Ree have a collaboration with Teriac and I think Shazzy Bear coming up. Our time tomorrow night. We're going to be discussing all things Ireland. So look out for re-examination show. If I don't know, Are We Not Men or one of the mods, if you have a link to re-examination's YouTube channel, it'd be great to post that about now. So you can earn the money I'm paying you. What's 5/8 of fuck all? Oh, Abe did awesome. He always does. He's such a gentleman. He's such a gentleman. Not going to do it, you asshole. You asshole. I'll do it. Bloody hell. What's the point of having mods? All they do is go and chat and say, where's the link, bro? And nah, I'm good, bro. Fucking useless mods. 4 a.m. Central tomorrow, which is 8 p.m. In the evening for me. It should be good. All right. All right. Enough of me. Let's now I hope I have the right format for bringing up guests. We'll see what happens. Oh, I think I already did it. There. Oh, hang on. I tried to do it through fucking... Yeah, I did it through StreamYard, and it fucked with me. It won't let me post it. But YouTube's been kind of fucking with me. They told me I was a bit naughty about doing some things, and so they're a bit sus on me posting links to external sites like StreamYard. I just posted it in the chat. If you can see it, let me know. If you can't, I'll send it to Are We Not Men on Discord and he can post it. Unless he's going to be a little bitch and have a whinge. So someone tell me, is the link to StreamYard in the chat? We've got Daddy here. Okay, Elder Lion, no. I just sent it to Are We Not Men on Discord. Elder Lion, if I had you on Discord, I would send it to you. But do you know one thing I can't figure out? If you know someone like Elder Lion, and you go to Discord and you go, how do I look up Elder Lion? There's no way to do it. There's no way. Okay, fine. Said like a true woman. Oh, mate, mods are pretty cool. Mods are the best. Mods are the best. They're assholes. But it takes one to know one. There's no doubt about it. Oh, Jesus. God help me. We've got number one retard out the back. What's up, brother?
So I've decided that I'm full anti-red pill.
Yes. Welcome to the club. I did
you're
learn
finally anti-red pill? I finally convinced you out of it?
No, I did. If I can pin it. Hang on. I mean, it means I don't know if I can. I've tried before. And I can. Like I said, YouTube's been fucking with me. Because I say naughty things. Yes, I've got to say I do owe a debt of gratitude to the red pill. They did see me through a certain point in my life and help me to navigate a certain point. But no, the red pill thing is like a caricature. Like the whole, I get it, the SMV, the sexual market value, like I get it. Hot chicks are more valuable and rich men are more valuable, sure. But all us mids, all us fucking fours have to find a four and get married and be happy and have children. Like I'm not going to fly someone to fucking Dubai, right? I'm not going to Miami nightclubs.
Well, that's the problem with the whole passport bro idea, is that you have to have money to be able to do that. First of all, most of the average, like lower middle class, and broke men are not going to be capable of going to Georgia to stay there for a few months, to hire a translator to translate what the bitch is saying. It's a lot.
There's also a risk. I've watched some guys who move to the Philippines or move to Taiwan, and they do the old white man with money goes to the Southeast Asia, meets a young woman who's very kind of sexy and very submissive. The next thing you know, she needs $10,000 because her mum's in hospital. So, and then the next thing you know, she needs $10,000 because whatever. So it turns out you kind of marry the family. And then because you're the bloke with money and they have no money, it's just all about the money. But I can see the argument that if you did have the resources and you felt you couldn't find like I said, the female landscape in Australia or America in the West is so corrupted, I could see the argument that you would say, look, I'm going to go where women are still nice. I can't see a problem with that. Why wouldn't you?
It is more of a problem of the nature of the world itself right now, where there's not Christian women anymore. So when people say that I'm looking for a submissive wife, they're looking for the ideal Christian version of what that is. Then they go to other nations to find that, and they find a woman who listens, maybe, but is not actually listening for the reasons that you think she is. She's listening to take your money.
Yes, she wants the money for the family. Correct.
She's a prostitute. That's what she is.
Bro, that's a pretty hot take, but it's probably fucking true. Okay, you convinced me. You convinced me that passport bros are bad. Army Not Men says everyone likes white guys. Everyone also likes white chicks. I'm not going to lie. Like
white chicks are based.
Well, like even Asian women won't date Asian men. They want to date white men. It's just fucking true.
I think Asians at this point just want any man, like just any man at all. If you come around and you look like a fucking dude, they want you. Most of their fucking dudes in their country look like women.
It was funny, man. Back in about 1996, I was probably 26 years old, and my employer sent me to Japan for like a week for some work thing. It was bizarre. I was in a taxi going down the road, and there's all these young women, Japanese women, like waving to me like I'm a celebrity because I was white. And then when we went to this big supermarket, really big supermarket, and I had a couple of work colleagues with me, and it was so funny. I'm trying to it was packed full of people, and I'm trying to find my friends. It wasn't hard because there was a sea of black hair and like 3 white guys with their heads poking up over the top. And I'm not a tall guy. I'm not a tall guy.
We all know you're short, Kieran. You didn't have to tell us that.
I'm not that short. I'm almost.
What are you? 5'6", 5'5"?
No, I think I'm 5'8". I might be like a bee's dick under 5'8". I think.
Well, if it's a bee's dick, then you probably as well just consider not even measuring that.
No, 5'8". Well, we have a ruler in Australia. You know, like a ruler with millimeters, not fucking inches and potatoes.
Are
and
you
carrots.
using that French? You using that French shit? Yeah.
Well, you know, how many potatoes are in a carrot or an onion? You're right. Okay. I want you to run 18 carrots and 15 onions. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So,
yeah, I just want to do the French poetry shit and just like cry myself to sleep while I'm counting into random numbers that mean nothing.
Well, we do have a thing, which is like, there's measurements called a bee's dick, a smidge, and a 15th. And they're very small measurements, like, and a what's it called? And that's fuck, I forgot it. There's another one as well. But basically a 15th, a smidge, and a bee's dick. Okay, it's like that would suit you guys rather than us. You could have
that sounds like some foreign shit. I don't like foreign stuff.
You could say there's 45 D's 45 bee's dicks in a potato, and there's 4 potatoes in an onion, and then
maybe if your country got a little bit more wealthy, you could afford a fucking ruler or a fucking like measuring tape or something. Then you could actually figure out how much it is consistently.
Well, the problem with feet is if I go, that's 12 feet. If I pace out 12 feet, we all have different size feet, right? So that's retarded. It's like very subjective. It's a bit feminist, actually. It's metric relativism.
Are you calling a fucking American-born invention that's based as fuck, and you're comparing it to something that's French and blatantly gay?
Well,
that's what you're doing right now.
Pretty sure the biggest monument in the USA, tell me if I'm wrong, would be the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, right? We should get rid of it. Throw it back in the ocean. Give it
Where
back.
Where did it come from? Where did it come from, dickhead? Where
the French. You want to know why? Because they're liberals. They're liberals. Correct. And our nation is a liberal nation.
No, bro. The French had a revolution. And they
all became liberal. The Republicans, all of them, they were all on the left side.
And they saw what you were doing, and they decided, we agree. And you said, yeah, thank you for the Statue of Liberty. Oh my God, this guy's here too, Bill Hicks. Fuck me. Oh, Bingo Hicks, whatever. He keeps changing. He's like Obi Not Man. He's got so many alts, you've got no idea. Like half of my subs is like 5 volts from fucking Obi Not Man and 5 volts from Bill Hicks. So they've got me under the thumb. If I say something retarded, they'll just unsubscribe. And I'll just lose. And then that hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings, these people. These people fucking, like I told you, Elder Lion, mods are assholes. They especially mods and chat who won't come on panel. They'll just sit in the chat and they'll fucking
what's worse, the mod that comes up to talk shit to you this entire time and call you French, or the ones that stay in chat?
No, the ones who come up on panel, that's fine. That's kind of based, right?
That is true. And I'm saying that completely unbiased.
Correct. Oh, yes, that's the only way to be. I would not have a biased I don't like mods who like me. Right. I don't want mods who like me. That won't keep me on my toes.
French Revolution was an Enlightenment revolution. It was pretty fake and gay. But you got the Protestants to thank for the Enlightenment, so
correct. I was just going to say re-examination. That's a bit of a hot take from a fucking prod. Okay. It was disastrous tragedy. Do you know what's a disastrous tragedy? Is people reading their own Bible and starting their own churches.
Yeah, confusing what is the seeking of Christ with an intellectual experience is pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, well, I mean, Martin Luther said, read your Bible. And the Bible, I learned this concept today, actually.
The
Um,
problem is that the reading of the Bible itself is right to private interpretation. That's where everything gets a little gay.
Yeah, Bill, I see you backstage. I'll bring you up in a second. I've been learning about, because like I said, an Orthodox inquirer. I was watching Father Hears today, and he was talking about like I could interpret the Bible. I could get a Bible and read it and interpret it and start a church, the Church of Kizza, because I, who was born yesterday, can interpret the Bible. Don't worry about the 2,000 years of people who are way more pious, way more educated, way more sophisticated than me, who have been debating this and working this out. Don't worry about the apostles. I, Kieran Markin, will tell you, I could bring a Bible verse up right now and tell you what it means. And you should listen to me.
And also don't forget the fact that you can't have actual knowledge without it being directly revealed to you by God. So you would be able to even construct the true church. It would have to be directly connected to God in some way.
Well, the thing I was learning today was that
which was what apostolic succession is.
I was going to say the Orthodox Church, Father Hears, Bill, sorry, mate, I'll bring you up. Father Hears was saying that the difference between the Orthodox and the Catholics, that's what I was watching, was the Orthodox didn't maintain a democracy, but they kind of, the church is spread, whereas the Roman Catholics went with the papacy, right? And so for example, I learned today the Crusades were a Roman Catholic thing, and when they ran out of Muslims to kill, they started killing Eastern Orthodox Christians.
Yep.
He also forgave them, like he said, we forgive the Catholics, but we would like to unite again, but they've got to change a couple of things which they probably aren't going to change.
Yeah, well, obviously there's always this talk about unification, where, the Orthodox Church has a pretty, direct sort of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, the Catholics
it's got like an exclusivity claim. Like if you were to do Pascal's wager, right? If the Catholic Church claims that Orthodoxy has the sacraments and has grace, but the Orthodox Church doesn't think the same of the Catholic, then just logically you go with the one with the more exclusive claim there.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see Andrew Wilson pointed out that this is just what I heard from him, was that the Catholics accept Orthodox sacrament, but the Orthodox don't accept Catholic sacraments. So it seems,
yeah, exactly.
So if I was baptized in the Orthodox Church, I can go to Catholic Church, but if I can take Holy Communion. But if I'm baptized in the Catholic Church, I can't take communion in the Orthodox Church.
I'm sorry, I might have misheard you. Did you say that if you're baptized Orthodox, you can have communion at a Catholic church? Is that what you said? Yeah, no, I don't think that's correct.
Oh, really?
Because we don't accept this. According to them, sure, but not according to us. Like we don't accept that they have
gotcha.
The sacraments and all that. And not only that, you should be at an Orthodox liturgy on a Sunday instead of going to heterodox churches, I suppose.
We've got Ashton on board. It's good to see you, mate. Haven't seen you around for a while.
I do like I like the Gregorian chanting though. That's what I like about the Catholic style, like the old school style. But anyway,
really? No, the Catholics. I went to Catholic church. Like I came back to the Catholic church recently. Well, a couple of years ago, and
I don't know if they do it in the churches, but it's just a nice
the so-called hymns were like 1970s folk songs. Like that's the Catholic church.
Okay, yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah. I mean, I went to one. Yeah, much the same. Yeah.
Oh, it really is. Whereas one thing I noticed about the Orthodox, because I've been going to liturgy. Oh, Ashton left. Okay. one thing I noticed about the Orthodox liturgy is there's not a moment of silence. Either someone's singing or the priest is speaking. There's not one moment of silence in the entire liturgy.
Well, it's like one continual hymn, one continual song in a way, because even the readings are like chanted. There's a specific way of reading scripture in church and all that. So it is, just like a continual song. It's beautiful.
It is.
Always feel kind of, it's hard to explain, but you sort of just feel more like spiritually nourished. Like if you miss liturgy a week or two or whatever, something feels very off.
Well, I had a thing where I thought. Hang on, we got Abe Dinkus. What was the first excommunication? Have no idea. It's melodic. It is. I found. How do I put it? I thought like I didn't when I was a kid growing up as a Catholic, I would see the occasional news article about the Orthodox Greeks were like they were jumping into the sea to try and get the cross. I don't know if you've seen that, Bill, where they throw a crucifix.
During the theophany.
Yeah, and all the young boys jump in, and the first one to grab it comes out, and things like that. And also the hats and the sort of vestments of the Orthodox Church. I thought it kind of went like Protestants are the most lax, Catholics are more strict, and then Orthodox is even stricter. But having engaged with the Orthodox Church, what I found out is they're not. They aren't. The ceremonies, the liturgy is more serious, but when it comes to real life matters like second marriage, like confession, repentance, the Orthodox Church is actually based. They have so many answers.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, there's certain, I'm not sure about the Catholic doctrine exactly what it is. It seems to be changing every day, but, they'd have like pretty strict positions where very legalistic, I suppose you'd say.
Yes.
Like where we are strict, obviously, but it's actually about tailoring, whatever canons to like with economia, as we call it, to every particular person in their situation, whatever's for their salvation. We trust our priests to be able to determine that. But at the same time, like I guess there is also a strictness to it, which is very appealing, I think, for young men in particular. Looking for some sort of direction and like structure, I suppose. In this world.
I mentioned on Abe's channel that I was watching a video by Father Hears. He was a little bit of an outcast for a while because he wasn't actually under a bishop, but recently he's come back.
Yeah.
So he's back under
glory to God.
Yeah, so he's back in good stead. And he was reading not ancient, but original texts, comparing the Orthodox approach to repentance and the Catholic approach to repentance. And it was insane. He was kind of saying the Orthodox, so you go to confession, you confess your sins, and the priest will tailor a repentance for you, which might be fasting, it might be,
like a penance.
Yeah. But the penance was meant to be curative.
Yeah,
it was meant for you to heal you, whereas the Catholic Church, the penance was like a penalty, like a legal
punishment.
Penalty. Like a punishment. Yes.
Yeah, it's just completely different sort of mindset, I guess, or I think phronema, again, just to spit out as many Orthodox terms as I can remember. Phronema just means the sort of worldview, the mindset, I think, of being Orthodox. Yeah, and it's all about healing, and we're like it's a church full of sinners, not saints. We're all sick people, and that's where the medicine is.
Yeah, I was also learning about church history, which is fucking fascinating. Like some key points, like the destruction of the temple, Antioch, and when Constantine, just learning about the way that he was kind of saying that the church, a very big point he made was that the Christian church is not a extension of the Jewish faith, right?
No,
I once saw a fucking
I guess it's the fulfillment of it, but after this, with a new covenant, there's no.
And after the
need for
temple was
old-
destroyed, after the temple was destroyed and everybody fucking dispersed because the Romans didn't know the difference between Jews and Christians, so they just fucking persecuted everybody, and so everybody fucked off out of Jerusalem, and the church really began in other cultures, and those cultures were kind of receptive. So I once saw a Protestant preacher proclaiming, in order to be a good Christian, you first got to be a good Jew. And I thought, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean, right? So I was,
that's hilarious. That's funny as.
Yeah. So it's kind of pointing out that the
stereotype.
what they were kind of pointing out was that well, I also saw it. I learned about Pentecost, right? When the apostles not spoke in tongues, that's like hippie shit. Okay, they were preaching, and everybody heard what they were saying in their own language.
Yeah, well, no, that's the thing. That is the actual definition of speaking in tongues. I guess when you hear it used nowadays, it's
Not the
referring
jibber
to,
jabber from the fucking Protestants.
Yeah, the gibberish. but actual speaking in tongues is exactly that. Yeah, they'd be talking in their own language, and others would hear them in their own language. And there's still even reported cases of that happening.
Yeah, but I thought it was
some of the saints nowadays.
It kind of made me think of the Tower of Babel.
But it's not a common thing though. It's not like every Christian is going to have the gift of the Holy Spirit of speaking tongues. So all this jibber jabber, it's
I've got a tambourine. I can speak in tongues. Okay, I think but I did make a connection between Pentecost and the Tower of Babel. So the Tower of Babel was when God broke up all the languages.
Exactly. It's just like the reversal of that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But anyway, I will also just agree with you that Father Peter here is a great source. I've enjoyed watching his shows, and he's got a really awesome he does a Q&A at the end, which is can be very helpful for people. So I definitely recommend that channel, Orthodox Ethos, great channel.
I just wonder how these guys, most of these guys are married, and I think, how do they fulfill their priestly roles and be there for their wives? And I mean, I'm sure they are for their wives and children, but bro, because the priests work so hard, man.
Oh yeah, no, they do. And it's not like a job that you just leave, at the job site. It's obviously a very intense spiritual struggle for them. That's why we really do need to pray for them. Also, though, I do believe that through God's grace, they're given a lot more strength, and they can have more energy and take on more of a burden as well. But we definitely do need to pray for them. It is. It's an intense job.
So we have Dark Side Deaconess. I don't like that name. That sounds a bit demonic, to tell you the truth. Dark. Why do you want to be Dark Side, and why do you say Deaconess? That sounds demonic. But I'm a lowly. Oh, okay, a lowly Protestant. And are we not men? Yeah, I'm still a prot too, technically. Well, are we not men? Don't be gay. Okay.
I don't understand why people take those titles. If you're interested in orthodoxy and you're an inquirer, why do you even take the title Christian yet? I'm not a Christian, not until I'm baptized. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm baptized in the Catholic Church, but that's heretical. So I've got to wait.
I'm happy this is gaining traction because
I see it.
you know, I guess the exclusivity claims of orthodoxy and, you know, who is technically a Christian, because it would be just common parlance, you know, to say any follower or believer in Christ is a Christian, but exactly right, until you're actually received into the church, technically you're not, you know, but
Well,
God willing, you
well,
will be.
well. The main difference is, as far as I could see, and again, I'm an inquirer, so I'm not trying to teach. I'm just sharing what I'm learning. Was that it's something Andrew pointed out that the Protestants think, you know, you can say the words "I accept Jesus," and that's it. You're saved. Okay. Whereas the Orthodox Church, it's a way of life. It's I think Bill, I think it's the theosis. I think that's the term, but it's about
Well, that's basically the ultimate goal, theosis. Like that's, you know, salvation. That's just being with God, I guess, simplest way to put it. You know, in His presence and loving God, and yeah, basically being, sounds like a hippie thing, I suppose, in a way, but like being one with God, literally, with the saints and all that. I'm pretty sure that would be theosis, you know. But so the thing is, that's the goal, I suppose, for, you know, when we die. That's what we hope for. But then there would be, I guess, some saints that would be, you know, still alive with us, having basically achieved degrees of theosis, you know.
Well, when
But it's an infinite thing, though. Like there's always, you can always get closer to God.
so when Army Not Men says, I believe everything the Orthodox Church preaches, I just haven't gone through the steps yet. What's your advice?
Go to liturgy.
Yes, get your ass to
basically.
liturgy. Get your ass to liturgy.
I would recommend checking out a few churches in your area, you know, like not necessarily the closest one or the one that's most convenient, although that might be the case, but check out a few and just, you know, stay for coffee hour, talk to the priest, see where you fit in, you know, because there's like, you shouldn't go church hopping after you find your church, but at first check a few out. I would suggest, yeah.
Go to the Greeks, because the Greeks have the original transcripts.
What?
The Greek well, the original, the New Testament was written in Greek, so
Yeah.
you can avoid the translation issues.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
To be honest, the worst
Slavonic
experiences I've had
is a
is
good
within the Greek
translation.
church.
Hey,
So the worst experiences I've had has been in the Greek church. I'm not going to speak ill about the priest or whatever. I don't think that they weren't even actually the problem. It's the people in there. They have this weird ethno thing they do.
this weird what thing they do?
Where they just don't like people who aren't Greek being in the church.
Oh, I haven't found that at my church. They're
I've
fucking
been to
awesome.
two Greek churches. It's happened both times. I'm not saying that it's something that I deal with. It's something I probably shouldn't pay attention to, but it is something that I've experienced.
No, it's fair enough. Like, I do feel a bit of an outsider because, like, everybody in liturgy looks Greek, right? There's Greek dads, Greek mums, Greek grandmothers, Greek kids. They all look Greek. Like, you can really see, like, it's a Greek church, and but I haven't felt excluded at all. I've actually felt I felt invited. The people have been fucking awesome. They've been really good. So maybe it's just a local thing.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, we have
Well, that's basically what I was alluding to is it's not really a jurisdiction thing necessarily, just it's parish by parish basis. Like you find one where you'd fit in, you know, of whatever jurisdiction, I would say. But at the same time, yeah, quite often part of this jurisdictional thing is it is like they have a strong ethnic in group, I guess, which, you know, that's just reality. That's just how it works sometimes. But you find one where you feel welcome, inevitably.
Yeah, and are we not men? There's like 7 around me. The one that seems the best is the furthest away. So what? So go there. Fuck me. How hard is it? Now we have that Deaconess chick. What's going on? Oh, hang on.
Good
Look,
morning.
hang on. I've got to go and take a leak. Can I trust you guys to talk amongst yourself for a minute?
Don't
No.
worry. I'll make sure everyone behaves himself, Kieran. You're all good. You
Oh,
got
okay,
always, man.
okay, Dave. I anoint you the host of the panel for the next
All right, then.
2 minutes.
Excellent. All
There
right,
we go.
right, cool. Don't know what to say now. I feel awkward. I
Oh
don't know
my
if I
God,
can follow
it-
that
it-
kind
like
that
sleep-
level of
sleep-
gayness. I can't follow that level of gayness without really trying.
I'm literally
It's true.
holding in a piss to try and get you to start a conversation, bro. Come on, do better.
Okay.
Chuck Norris is cool.
Oh, let's-
See,
well, you
it's
know what,
Chuck
let's-
Norris. It's not Mark Hamill and Bruce Lee standing arm in arm. Thank you.
Let's
is it?
let's welcome Deaconess. I'm not sure your name. What's your name?
That's Darkside Deaconess.
Dark Side Deaconess. Welcome to the show.
You can just call her Darky.
Yeah.
Darky.
But you two
Yeah,
are
okay. So the host has arrived. So everyone that wants to, please like and subscribe to Kieran Markin. And if you don't
The
want to
hostess
subscribe
with
to
the
Kieran Markin,
mostess.
there is something that is totally wrong with you. You're all out of your mind. Just like and subscribe to Kieran. He's a total OG. We need to get him more likes and subscribers because I'm catching him. And I will catch him, but I want a greater challenge. So
You didn't
Everyone,
catch him when
give him all the
he.
love.
You didn't catch
Give
him
him all
when
the love
he
in the
ran
world.
out on your
Give him all the
family
love in the
going out
world.
for milk. You didn't catch him
Oh,
then when he
I'm
left
still.
going for
My
milk, did you?
mama is suing him for all the child support right now. I guarantee you that. But you know,
This law is so ridiculous. I love it.
how are we all going, guys? We having a good time?
I'm not bad. How's my microphone? Do I sound like a robot?
Absolutely. But Kieran had to go
Really?
for a
Serious?
leak, so I just had to come
Do
in.
I sound
and
like a
I'm
robot?
here for
Seriously?
literally like 2 minutes. As soon as Kieran has done
Sound
the
fine.
leak,
You sound
as
fine.
soon as he's emptied the valve, I'm out of here. But you know, I'm doing the mod duties. I'm gonna come in and say hi. Tell everyone, stay blessed. Have a great time.
Tell me what
Good to
do.
see you,
Can you
vintage.
play Bishop Tilda Swinton, please, OG?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
Do you have to
Oh
put
no, I don't. I don't
Da-
have
da-
any of
da-
my songs. I don't have any of my songs loaded in his stream yet. I've got some songs.
no, no,
he'd
no.
Really
No, we mean
hate
Bishop
if,
Tilda
if
Swinton.
I had uploaded.
Oh, such
Sorry,
a
what
dumb
was that?
song. Nothing.
I'm just actually seeing what media. What does he have that I can play?
I think we should all take this opportunity to cross ourselves and say the Jesus prayer.
Kieran, I don't know. How are we all going? How's the weather?
Apparently, it
I
was got
got
meant
sunburnt.
to.
And I got sunburnt the other day. And it's the first time in 6 years. I've lived in Scotland 6 years. Went to England in the summer. Went out for 1 day walking, and then got sunburned. So yeah, that's new. Finally got
No.
sunburned in 6 years.
I can appreciate that. I have a
Congratulations.
Scottish heritage. That's why I'm a gamer and just stay indoors. You know, less risk of getting or ending up looking like a beetroot, which I generally do. I actually feel like I had a red face, almost akin to a sunburn after a hot shower yesterday. That's how fair my skin is. It's not a good trait. Fucking hate it.
I'm a bit of a ginger, man. We can't go out in the sun. If you're a bit ginger, the sun is like your enemy. Just
Well,
end
I'm
up-
clearly- I'm clearly not
TOS.
ginger.
Don't say the G word.
Don't say the
With
G
the
word.
hard
No,
R.
yeah.
no.
I can't
You
believe
guys
you
can
The
said
say
it
only
with
G
the
word
hard R.
accepted
That's
is OG.
crazy.
You guys can say it. I give you all the ginger card. Okay.
Can I say
We're
the
all
G
good.
word?
Can you say the
Ginger.
what?
Ginger.
The
Gay.
G word. Can
Good
I say
Lord.
it?
Who said the hard R? I didn't give that person the fucking card.
No, it's
said
not
it?
the hard R. It's the hard G. It's the
I have
hard G.
freckles.
What, the giga?
What?
Apparently, there's
The
there's
giga.
a
That's
type
like the
of
G
like
word. That's the ultimate slur for ginger people. I got told about this
Never
by a
heard
kid, a
that in my
15-year-old
life.
kid. I hadn't heard it, and I think the youngsters are getting very inventive. That's what they call
I've
the
never
gingers
heard that
now.
in my life.
No,
apparently
It's like-
there's a type of lice or something called chiggers. Like when you get chigger, Like,
Just quickly,
that's a real
guys.
thing.
Just quickly before Kieran comes back, I'm going to drop. If anyone asks, I was never here. You never saw me. I never existed in this stream. By the way, 07 chat, 07 everyone. Enjoy. Have a great night.
All right, so I'm like
Good
gonna
night.
immediately tell Kieran.
Yeah, you bloody grass. Sitting there with your against the tree with your head over your head, just letting secrets out, just willy nilly. By the way, I'll tell you what, old Emmett was on fire earlier. I was like sitting on a bench in this really serene beach waiting to go to the dentist. And then I heard Emmett and that Moses guy at it. Well, not at it, but that was impressive. I'm surprised nobody kind of got the nuance of his position there.
Emmett,
Welcome back, Kieran.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
How was your piss, dude? Did you have a good one?
Original vintage.
It was
here.
look. I see Jim Bowden backstage. I'll bring you up in a minute, mate. The piss was actually pretty good. A friend of mine once gave me a certain
Original
angle.
vintage was here, by the way. Just letting you know, original.
Yeah, he
vintage
was. He was here, and he was using F slurs and N slurs, and he was talking about lady boys and all sorts. Having a red face, he talked about that, and lady boys.
Yeah,
It's
Arwen
like I said-
was trying to stop him from chat. He was spamming TOS, trying to get original vintage to stop, and he just wouldn't.
Oh, it's like I said. You give someone the keys to the house, and they'll look. Vintage. I love the guy. He's kind of my son, but fuck me, he disappoints me all the time. Disappoints me. I'm still waiting for him to make me proud. So so, and on having a piss, my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law, once told me having a piss is a little bit like a gift to yourself, like a present to yourself, because it's pleasant and nobody gets hurt. That's a if you think about it, it's fucking true.
Wait,
So-
say that again. Say that again.
Having a piss is like a gift to yourself because you feel better and nobody gets hurt.
What if you miss?
No, I
It
mean on
causes
your own.
problems.
On your own. Yes, it
Yeah,
is
on
a
your
problem.
own. What if you miss the
It is a-
ball? Like, sometimes you get those
Well-
occasions, and you do get them, where
Well-
you get a bit of stickage, and then,
Well, it's also a problem if you are standing at the urinal in shorts, and the guy
the
next
fuck
to
did you
you
just say?
is. If the guy next to you is streaming very hard against the urinal, and you get splashback
What
on
the
your legs.
fuck is that? What is that word?
urinal,
Urinal.
or urinal.
Urinal. But if the guy next to
Christ,
you
he started
is like,
speaking another language.
if the guy next to you is having a hard stream, like if he's really fucking like a horse against the metal, the stainless steel urinal, and it splashes back on your legs a little bit, and like you can't say anything, like you just got to cop it. You just got to accept it.
Yeah, I don't know what vintage meant when he was asking us to speak to his Polish friend. He kept saying, "You need to speak to my Polish friend." He kept saying, "You need to speak to my Polish friend, Ligma Balsack."
Yeah, well, you see, he's saying lies and slander. That's what all the liars say.
Yeah, you would
I'll
say
give you
that if you
that was a pretty funny joke. That was
All
That
right,
was
so
good.
we have. Hang on, boys. We have our favourite. Well, I've got to do a thing. We have our favourite Catholic lawyer in the house.
oh
Let me.
Is
Hang
this
on,
the
I've
very
got
same
Mr.
Jim
Bowden.
Bowden who has all the Mr. Man books behind him in his office?
what? He gets the Scar intro.
Jim Bowden, he keeps the briefs in line. Jim Bowden prays on time every time he blesses pens before he signs the plea and whispers Hail Mary over the decree.
He does. He does.
Red wine helps Jim unwind after long days
The music
arguing
sounds like
every
it's awesome.
red wine.
It looks like it's
Reflection
awesome.
time. He tips
Well-
a glass and starts to climb.
He
Well-
does like red wine, doesn't he? Yeah.
But Are We Not
That's
Men
a
is
funny joke.
also. He's saying please no. So, well, Are We Not Men? Since you're going to do that, we could play the other Jim Bowden song if you want to, which is a whole different take.
Out in the suburbs, where nothing's loud. Lives old Jim Bowden, complains real proud. Used to wear suits, used to win cases. Now he just argues in digital spaces. Coffee gone cold, same story again. Back in my day, here we go.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, Jim Bowden on a YouTube stream, talking real big but saying nothing clean. Washed up lawyer with a panel mic, interrupting folks he don't even like. Oh, Jim Bowden, loud and slow. Nobody asked, but he steals the show.
Okay, so
yeah, that
there,
was good. That
Yeah.
was accurate as well.
did I make this one? I mean, I don't know, bro. My chat sends me all these songs. But Jim, you are in the elite echelons of people who have more than one song made about them. I'm way ahead. I've got 15 songs about why I'm gay and what kind of gay I am. But Jim's got 2 songs. So that's a badge of honor, bro. With us plebs, Jim.
Absolutely, much appreciated.
Oh, Jim, look. Jim likes to slum it with us plebs because Jim used to go to university and rub shoulders with current Australian politicians, and he just likes to
He's
come
an
here
ex-lawyer.
he likes to come. No, he's still a lawyer. He's still a lawyer.
He's a
So-
semi-retarded lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, a
Well,
semi-retired
retarded. Yeah,
retired
yeah,
lawyer.
well, to study law and to be a lawyer, I would concur and agree with you because it's no longer a learned profession. Any fucking dog and cat can become a lawyer. That's
He's
a
like
shame.
Perry Mason, but with the Ironside wheelchair.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fucking-
I had a hectic day today. God,
you had what?
a hectic day.
Oh,
In terms of
fully
work.
hectic.
are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh
You
yeah,
need
I'm sort of recuperating.
Then-
Objection, Your Honour.
Yeah.
Objection.
well, Jim, if you like, we can get you a beanbag.
my son just came from Port Douglas. He was up there. He's still in Sydney. He's leaving on Monday evening back to
Oh,
London.
he's the one from London.
Yeah,
Back
correct.
to London.
Yeah, well, exactly. He's outside London. Yeah, but correct. It's no longer English.
Whereabouts
I
outside
would-
of London is he, Jim?
I think it's Slough. It's called Slough. Slough.
Slough?
It's Slough. It's not that far. It's about 30 k's, as I understand, from Heathrow.
Bro, for the fucking English, 30 k's, they'll pack a fucking lunch to drive 30 k's.
Slough. I don't know.
Slough. SLOUGH.
I think so, something like that. Words
Yeah.
together.
It's just outside London. Yeah. Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah,
Slough, eh?
but like I'm serious, Dave. If you being in England, if you had to take a 2-hour drive to go somewhere, would you pack a lunch and some coffee to have a break halfway through?
Where- in England or Scotland?
Either. It's the same fucking thing.
No, because it's like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours drive or an hour and 40 minutes drive every Saturday to go to liturgy. So we hop on the bus and it's like, yeah, it's ages, but we don't pack a lunch. Never.
So do you fast before liturgy?
Yes.
So you don't have to if you're not taking Holy Communion, right? Or you're supposed to fast anyway.
The first thing that touches your lips is supposed to be the gifts. So
Yeah, but
we fast.
But if you aren't taking communion, you don't need to fast. I don't
Yeah,
think
like
so.
when we weren't chrismated and received, we used to go have coffee and stuff and have something to eat
Yeah,
before.
same
But now we
Same here.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have some bacon and eggs and a coffee and a smoke on the way to liturgy. And then-
You can still partake in like the holy bread after the Eucharist, though, right? You can still.
Well, I've
have
got to
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hang on,
Cameron.
Deaconess. I really have to address. I really have to address your I have to address your handle. Can you explain why? Are we not men wants me to play fucking Tilda Swinton? Yeah, Spurg away.
You can just
Vicky.
let him spurg.
Yeah, let him
Yeah, you can
spurg,
just do
okay.
that.
Yeah,
So
that's
they-
exactly why I came up was to answer your question. So when my son was younger, he started watching Star Wars, and I took a liking to Mara Jade. She would be considered the dark side deaconess. And then I also have all of us have pasts, so it kind of comes from that as well. It's just me moving away from the dark side, taking what I've learned in the dark side, and applying it in a healthy way to my life today.
But how was taking the moniker Dark Deaconess like moving away from it?
I mean,
It sounds like you're embracing it.
no, well, I mean, I'd like to help people move away from it like I did.
Well, then why isn't your moniker like the Virgin Mary or
Well,
something?
I'm
Or
definitely not the
Madonna?
Virgin Mary. I probably would be more akin
Yeah,
to
that
Mary of
would
Egypt.
be a
but
little
yeah.
bit disrespectful.
Be disrespectful, but like you get my point. Like why isn't it something like pure woman or
'Cause I'm not,
based?
Well,
I
look,
mean, I'm not a pure woman.
Yeah, exactly. Again, it'll be a bit pretentious, you know. Whatever.
What about aspiring?
Dark side deaconess. I guess we don't believe in deaconesses
could-
or
you
whatever.
could-
But look,
Deaconess-
You could call
yeah,
yourself walking like an Egyptian.
A deaconess was simply. I understand what a deaconess is, and that's not what it is at all. I understand that some people see that word and they go, "Oh no," but that's not. It has no religious attachment whatsoever. I
Yes, there is.
understand a deaconess is not a thing. They were used to baptize naked women.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that wasn't like a
Yeah, I do have a
like
lot of
in the
people asking
priest
me
or
about that.
clergy as such.
Because
Well, it sounds a
it's
bit
not
like, I'm not
taken
going to
at all
lie.
in church.
It does sound like I read Rachel Wilson's book on the occult feminism, and
Mhm.
Dark Side
Oh,
Deaconess.
good book.
It does
Yeah,
sound a bit,
I have the book right next to me too.
but it does sound a bit occultish. Like it sounds a little bit like she was saying the whole rejection of Christianity by feminism was like witchcraft and shit and
Sure.
occultism. And so your handle and Are We Not Men thinks, oh, it's only a name. Oh, is it, bro? Is it? It's only a name. So I'm just really curious. It seems to me to be propagating this idea of like Wiccan and female witchcraft and shit like that. I mean, maybe I'm making this shit up. I don't know.
You could call
I mean, like,
yourself
that's it.
Titty
It's just-
Leclerc.
It's
That'd be like a
just-
French porn star.
So you see that
What?
you see the word deaconess and you have a preconceived notion, right? So
No, I saw the words dark side and had a
Yeah.
preconceived notion. Yeah.
okay, well, dark side deaconess. So I mean, it like I said, it comes from two spaces. It comes from Star Wars Legends. Mara Jade Skywalker. She was the hand. She was supposed to unalive Skywalker and ended up falling in love with him and using the powers that she learned on the dark side for the good on the light side.
Yeah. You need Jesus.
That is
Yeah.
Mara Jade. That was Mara Jade Skywalker. That was
You need
ultimately
Jesus.
why it took the name.
I'm
You
pretty
need
sure Dark Side, by the sound of it, you're Orthodox or inquiring or something. Yeah. Look,
Yes, sir.
I think. Cool, awesome. Well, glory to God. I think whatever. We pick names, the things.
I don't believe
I
you.
can see the poetry of
I don't believe
taking
you.
dark
doesn't
experiences and
believe
turning
me.
them into good and blah blah.
Deaconess, I don't
So
believe you.
whatever.
That's okay.
I don't
You don't
believe
you don't
you
have
said,
to believe me. You're in Australia and I'm here in the United States, and I told you what my name meant. And you don't believe me. That's your right to do.
Karen,
not
I'm
meant
going to have to
seriously.
point this out. I'm going to have to point this out real quick. I've watched you believe every word of this one woman, like almost 6 months ago, who said that she left her husband because he played too many video games. But you're not going to believe somebody's inquiring or orthodoxy?
Correct.
All right. Well, okay.
That's so silly.
Yeah,
Well, anyway,
correct.
look, whatever.
It's
Let's just
preference.
give her the benefit
Oh,
of the doubt, eh?
hang
what
on.
difference does it make?
Hang
I
on. We
believe
have
it. I believe it.
we have Wicked Wally. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. But anyway, she's saying people get away with ridiculous shit, but damn it, we got to be concerned trolls about a screen name instead of addressing anything important. Fucking wise words. Everybody should go to Wicked Wally's channel and see what he gets up to. And learn wise words from Wicked Wally. Go and learn some wisdom from fucking Wicked Wally.
Look, my name
Wicked
is
Wally,
Bill
his
Hicks.
old name used to be Fast Time Flasher. But, you know, we're going to talk about that name.
No, his old name used to be Eternal's bitch. This guy coming over
Oh
here,
my goodness!
as if nothing happened. Fuck me.
I'm sorry, Wally. I'm sorry, I lied, and I shouldn't have done. Lord forgive me.
Go and look up Wally's content, and then come back and tell me to take advice from Wally.
No, Wally's a good lad. I will say
I
that
think he is.
Eternal lady was.
Bro, are
crazy.
you going to remove agency from Wally and blame
No.
the woman?
I did not say that. I was saying that she was terrible, and I wish her the best. God bless her, I guess.
I think
But yeah,
she rohypnoled
I
him.
could have.
I honestly do.
I could have watched
I
that.
think he got rohypnoled, and that he had no choice, you know. And he woke up with a headache. It's like, what happened? And then he looked at the internet. It's oh my god.
Oh yeah, she said, Wally, does this rag smell like chloroform?
Breathe deeply and enjoy the ride.
I don't think it matters. I
Get
think
the
it's none
fuck
of my
out of here.
business, and I think he's in a good relationship now. and
I'm
that's
glad
all that
he's
matters.
back.
Yes, indeed.
I'm glad he's back. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad he's back.
Well,
But if the
exactly
motherfucker,
right.
if the motherfucker's going to come around here, he did a just going to say, look, Wally, I'm glad you're back. You and what's her name, Minnie or Missy
Millie.
or Millie, Wally and Millie, completely happy for you. Welcome back into the fold. The cunt did a fucking 5-minute spurg on his stream, told me to fuck off like this, literally on his own fucking stream. He spent 5 minutes telling me everything wrong with me. He went on Grid One's panel and told lies about me. Okay, so I'm a little bit pissed, but
You got to
being
forgive,
a,
though. You got to forgive. You got to
correct.
forgive.
Being an aspiring Christian, I'm glad he's back. I
And
really am.
inspiring. What you say?
Inspiring.
Inspiring or
But the cunt-
aspiring? What did you
And
say
you
then?
said that
Inspiring
you-
Christian.
You can't
Aspiring,
Or
aspiring.
inspiring
but the cunt
Christian.
keeps turning up.
We're all
But the cunt-
inspired.
But the cunt keeps turning up and throwing shade. So can I look, Wally? If you throw shade at me, I'll throw shade back. Okay, that's all. But I'm glad he's back. I'm glad we're all good. I'm glad yes, forgiveness. Yes, okay, well and good. Okay.
No,
But
you
Wally,
see,
if
this
you're
is the thing. Wally teaches us how to turn the other cheek, you see, because I remember when I literally left VK one night because of Eternal, and ever since then he went, that's it, the English are running away again. And I get it. You see, whatever what he's about, he gives you a cutting, it gives you a cutting, and it's usually not shade. It's usually said with the tongue in cheek. It's usually said with a wink, I think. I don't know how it was for you, but it does teach you how to kind of toughen up a bit and turn the other cheek.
I'm pretty sure when he made a
I don't know.
stream and he said, Kieran, Mark, and I fucking hate you. I'm pretty sure that.
Oh God! Right? Okay, I never saw that.
Right? I'm pretty sure there was no innuendos, but I'm okay. All is forgiven. I'm literally glad he's back. But the cunt,
He was
can't
just
fucking
having
play
a
properly.
laugh. He was
He
just
can't play
having a
properly.
laugh.
But to be fair, Kieran, I kind of hate you too.
Well, I fucking hate you too. Okay. Well, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. So no, I'm just saying. Well, he come on panel one day instead of just fucking sitting in chat and fucking firing off our fireworks.
I don't hate
Come
you,
on.
Elder Lion, but by proxy, all of us English hate the French, and by proxy, that means essentially I do hate you because you're French.
Well,
What?
you have to
What?
you have to tell that to my lawyer, Kieran.
What is he French? Elderline?
Yeah,
is
he's
he
French. It's yeah.
Fucking get rid of that guy. What the fuck? I didn't know I had a,
Sneaky
didn't know
little
I had a
bastard. He
Oh,
never told
didn't
us.
know I had a
What,
frog up here.
what's
Didn't
going
know I had a
on?
fucking frog up here.
he's a very cheeky man.
It's just like Dave likes to go around calling me the N word, the equivalent to that to me all the time. So
Yeah,
Just
but
roll with it
dirty
out.
French man, you stay away.
yeah, but Elder Lion, your mother smells like elderberries. It's a Monty Python. It's a Monty Python reference. I hope you guys fucking got it.
that's the most insulting thing I've
Kieran.
ever heard in my life.
Your father was a hamster.
Your mama was so fat when she was at school, she sat next to everybody.
Yep, your mama had a gap in her teeth that was so wide. I didn't know when she smiled. I didn't know whether to smile back or kick a field goal.
I haven't
Your
heard
mama,
that in like 30 years.
it was
Your
Eddie
mama.
Murphy.
Get this. Your mama was a lovely lady that raised a very good son, and she loved you a lot. Yeah. How about that one?
Yeah, Bill,
your
mama.
mother. Your mother used to carry a mattress on her back around in case she saw someone she knew.
Bill Hicks.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
Bill Hicks. Your mama still cuts your hair and tells you you're special.
Yeah.
This sounds like
Yeah.
a fucking episode of Fat Albert. Remember Fat Albert, the fucking cartoon?
No.
I remember.
Was that that
Hey,
guy?
hey, hey,
Oh,
it's
oh,
With
Fat
the
Albert.
stupid voice?
Mm.
Yeah. No, I don't remember him.
Well, Bill, your mama's so big she has her own fucking zip code or postcode or whatever. Well, it's worse than that. Your mama makes her own gravity. Your mama has moons. She's not only.
She's just getting a bit unkind now, Kieran. To be fair, you know, we were all right, we're all having fun. You got to kind of
this is
go
getting
too
awkward.
far, you know.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
Making
Kieran,
this awkward, Kieran.
You know, we're all feeling a little hurt after
Yeah.
that.
Look, her weight issues, it's glandular, okay? Like, there's nothing she can do about it, okay? So don't pick on her.
Hang on. We have another retard out the back. I've just got to find the. I've got to find the fucking intro. Where is it? Come on, boys. Bear with me. Oh, I've got a song called Your Mama, but yeah, that's okay. That was I Mean Not Men.
Oh, is that but no, can we play copyrighted music? Can you play Your Mama by Butterfingers?
No, I
That's a
can't.
very-
No, I'm in the bad books a little bit with
Oh, that's a really funny song.
with YouTube. I know I've got to be YouTube.
Oh, maybe you just let people use slurs on your fucking stream for almost 2 months straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
but
many
that's
times have we
okay.
said ginger tonight? Like so many uses of ginger. I must admit, I love the roots that grows in the ground. Very, very aromatic. Very, very tasty. The people, they're okay.
Fucking Bill, what you're trying to do? TOS?
I'm
can
pretty
say
sure
ginger.
like
I gave
ginger
him
is
a
the
ginger card.
You can't say ginger,
Ginger
bro.
is
That's
the-
fucking.
We're
that's the only
minority.
minority. That's the only minority we're legally allowed to make fun of. So it's okay.
Wait, who's coming up? Who's coming up? Who? What? I didn't get it.
Emmy!
My favorite Syrian.
God.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Emmett.
He's a Mexican Jew.
No, he's Syrian. If you just look at him and listen to him, he's fucking Syrian.
I'm
He's-
not Syrian, you retard, okay?
Antiochian with all the good schmatter.
He likes to eat gefilte fish on a taco.
Oh, he
Like
likes,
a gefilte
he likes
fish
to look
burrito.
at the temples.
No, I come to you all with the news that I have in fact changed everything about me now. I think feminism is based on shit.
There we go.
Yeah, but
we
has
got
it
him,
come?
boys.
But the
We
problem,
got it, boys.
but the thing is,
It
Emmett,
was only a matter of time.
look. Emmett did what I normally do. Like I used to play Smack-a-Mole with trolls, and I would jump on and just fucking go full fucking DEFCON 4 or 5, whatever it is on trolls. Emmett came in on Moses and just fucking went wild, and I'm sitting back going,
man.
"Oh, I can
Dude.
relax. I can
Yeah,
relax. Let Emmett do it, right?"
I sat there on the beach. I was sat on the beach. It was a beautiful day. It was sunny. I was watching all the seagulls and the geese and the thing, and I was watching Emmett on Abe's. And all I typed is, Emmett is teaching them all about the iron, like the hypocrisy. I can't believe how he took the bait on that.
Wait a minute, Emmett, I missed it. You got Moses?
Yeah, I went in and he was making he was saying that everybody that disagreed with them were just feminists. So I
Yeah,
went
but
in. I went
I
in and
think,
I was just pretty much said, well, if the PL is about getting people that is vulnerable because they're easy to control. Why not use it for underage
Well,
people?
Emmett,
Let's
Okay,
call
Emmett,
it
so he
that.
kept going. He
Matt,
kept
hang,
going.
hang on, Emmett. You shouldn't have advocated for maps. You shouldn't do that, bro. That guy kept
mean-
going on. You look. What happened was
I mean, why
Emmett,
not?
Emmett raised a hypothetical, which was valid. It was pretty gross, but it was a valid hypothetical. And old mate Moses kept saying, "Oh, you're advocating for," right? Fuck,
Yeah, but
fuck,
no.
like, bro. I'm sitting here fucking. I had a couple of goes, but fuck, I was fucking.
Well, you and I got the title of the most, the most progressives now.
Oh, the most emotional. I know. Well, bro, you've tainted me because he called you liberal and he said because I agree with you, I'm liberal. And so,
Yeah.
so fuck you, Emmett. You fucked me up. You're ruining my.
Well,
I'm
my
just happy that I was
reputation.
mysterious. He couldn't judge whether I was liberal or not. I like that.
I'm just glad you took another shot at him, Emmett, because it sounds like you just continued to do the same thing he was doing on my stream.
Well,
He's a
I
red
just
pill
started.
retard. He doesn't know. He's
Yeah, I asked him that question, and then whenever he disagreed with it, and I finally got him to admit that the map bill would be predatory, I just called him a feminist. Well, you're a feminist. You disagree with me, so you're a feminist. And yeah, I was a little bit I did go in heated, and the reason why is because he was also virtue signaling, and I knew that he was gonna go and start saying that I needed to calm down. That if I did it different, he was gonna attack my tone, and it was very funny because he did that. He was like, "Oh, you need to calm down. You had to have a different tone."
Wee
So-
woo, wee woo, tone police, wee woo.
Sorry,
wee.
I was gone for a moment there. Who are we talking about?
Moses.
Oh my god,
okay.
Bill! Fuck you! What? You're a fucking child. We have to fucking catch you up on what's going on.
Yeah,
You're
yes.
like a
just,
child that
listen
wanders
the
into
first
the
time.
middle of a movie. You know,
Also,
you-
you're going to say
you're out of
Vintage
your
is,
element. You got no
Vintage
frame
is
of
doing
reference.
Vintage is doing the grift. 21 watching, 13 likes. But Vintage, you forgot about the subs, bro. Listen, son. Vintage. I keep trying to be proud of you. But you keep letting me down. Like you're saying.
All right, this
Likes is
daddy
good.
role play on
Like-
this channel is getting really weird.
Oh, shut up, Alderon.
I agree. I
like-
agree.
like
How
I
many
said,
subs you
like-
got now, Kieran?
Like and sub, but don't share. That's my rule. Okay, don't share. 'cause I
If
won't
Kieran
make it
gets 230 subs, he will buy a man a fish. If he can get up to 300 subs, he will teach a man to fish,
Teach a man
and
to
that
fish.
man will eat every day and feed his family.
Actually, not going to lie, Bill. Bill, to answer your question, 226. That's 3 more than when I started. What's wrong with you people? Why? What the fuck?
Anyway,
If you-
I'm gonna
if you get-
unsubscribe.
If
So
you get
10.
if you
I
get
know I was
500 subs, I reckon you get circumcised. If you get 1,000 subs,
No, no.
What?
This is
no,
the thing.
Jim, no, well, I guess if it's true.
What the fuck?
Well, in order to be a good Christian, you first got to be a good Jew. So I've probably got to cut off the end
What
of
the
my
fuck
dick.
are
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
That's like the opposite. What?
well,
the
no,
fuck are you
I
talking
beg
about?
to differ on that point.
Yeah, go
I don't
on.
know.
You're conflating. You say you're an Orthodox Christian. Well,
Who is?
well, I'm not a biblical scholar by any stretch of imagination, as I've said many a time. Have you ever heard of the New Testament?
No,
And have you ever heard of 33 AD?
no, I haven't. No.
What happened in 33 AD?
What's the New Testament?
Well, mind boggles.
In 33 AD, I think Augustus was crowned.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
anyway,
not
guys,
good.
I'm gonna
Is
go.
that what they-
I
take
threw
some-
a
my
bomb.
God.
I threw a
Oh my God.
grenade
Bill,
amongst the team.
First of all, Bill, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming up. As usual, you leave too soon. You fucking retard. But always
Yeah,
good
take
to
it
see
easy,
you.
Bill, man.
No, but
To
where's Bill? Oh,
answer Jim's
No, Bill, don't go. What the F is going on?
to answer Jim's question, what happened in 33 AD. It was the crucifixion, death, and resurrection of our
Yeah.
Lord Jesus Christ.
And
I
what's
thought it
the
was when the Ottomans
significance of
invaded the
that?
Roman Empire.
What's the significance of that?
What are you talking about? What's the significance
Oh,
of that?
yeah, exactly. Historical significance of that. The
Fuck
new
the historic-
covenant and the old covenant. The break. If you're a Catholic, if you're a Christian, if you're an Orthodox, you know all about that. The Old Testament is the Jewish books. And they're
Yeah,
all
Jewish. Yes,
exactly
Jewish.
Jewish books.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
So,
you know, oh my God.
well, is
Oh,
is
come on.
Agrippina
Is
the
this
Elder
serious? Or are we
died.
fucking joking? Come on, boys.
no? I'm serious.
I'm serious. Agrippina the Elder died.
Well, what's the significance of Jesus dying on the cross and resurrection? We're all
Uh-huh.
Israelites. We're the new Israel.
No, we're not.
The?
No, we're not.
Yes, we
No,
are.
we're not. No, we're not.
Who is the Messiah? Why did Jesus come to earth? To save the Goyim or the chosen ones? Come on. Ooh, did I use a big word?
No, I just laugh when anyone says goyim. I like the word.
Yeah, it's a good word.
I think Lord of the Rings was a great film, and I think that character got a bit of a,
Yeah, I
rough
agree.
deal. To be fair,
What is the New Testament? I'm still
Yeah,
confused.
don't look up Lord of the Ring on YouPorn, okay? Or okay.
What the fuck are
Don't
you
do
talking
that.
about?
why would you even
What are you-
say that?
What are you fucking
What?
psychopath?
You goddamn degenerate.
It's literally like telling chat, don't think about a blue box. You've got to be responsible for your reverse psychology, Kieran.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Kieran?
What's wrong with you, Emmett?
I listen to stupid arguments and I need to go on panel and tell people they're retarded.
Wrong answer. What wrong answer? What's wrong with you is you're a sinner.
Oh, I'm Syrian. I'm Syrian. That is the thing that's wrong with me. I forgot.
Actually,
No, I
Kieran,
said sinner.
It
I
sounds
said
more
sinner. not-
classy.
I didn't say Syrian. I said sinner.
I'm Syrian. That's the wrong. That's the
Oh, did you watch
know,
that
Czechoslovakian
debate? Okay, so-
and Syrian.
okay,
That's
so-
the thing that's
so-
wrong with me.
So you're a
But he watches-
serious Syrian. You're a
I'm a
serious
serious
Syrian.
Syrian.
sinner. A serious Syrian sinner. Okay. Triple S is that?
I've never heard of the new gospel, so I'm not entirely sure if I am a sinner or not.
Well, if you listen
Well,
to
you wouldn't know if you're a
Powers, the
sinner by the
gospel is-
gospel. You'd know by the law.
I never heard of the law either, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm a sinner or not.
Oh wait,
If you-
I've got a great book you can read about this. It's amazing. It's quite long.
Is it Romans?
You got to go to Kelly Powers. You got to figure out his theology because the good news is that everyone's a sinner. Everyone's a sinner.
Kelly, but yeah, that's the reason for everything that ever happens. Yeah, that's the reason. That was a great. I couldn't believe when I was watching that.
But I have a question. Is it predatory?
Well, everyone's a sinner, so
Yeah, but is it predatory? Are we gonna dance around that question for 5 minutes again?
Is it
Well,
predatory
it's about
to?
sin.
Is it predatory?
Is it predatory to invite your blind date, as in not your blind date, someone you've not expected, but a blind woman on a date to a casino, and then start playing with her chips when she's not looking? Do you know what I mean? Is that predatory?
Yes.
So, yeah, well,
Also, no.
play blackjack with her money.
Wait,
Now that is
no.
predatory.
Wait, she wouldn't be able to enter the casino because only, she's too virtuous to enter those kind of places.
Yeah, no, because to be fair, all of the noises and visuals and things about the gambling would entail that she wouldn't be able to gamble, would never be interested in gambling in that way. Because, no, makes sense.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're correct.
How about if you take your blind, quote unquote, blind date bungee jumping and you don't tell them, so it's a surprise.
Oh my god, can you imagine that you just push them?
So you got to put a blindfold on them. Go ahead, get them strapped into the bungee jump cord, and then reveal it as
No,
they're
they're-
falling.
No, they're blind. You don't need a blindfold. Just push them.
Right.
We're gonna-
Our first thing we're gonna do to the date is we're gonna, you know, when you do those trust falls. Yeah, you know when you do trust falls where you
God.
fall back and you catch the person and go, look, I think it's probably best that on our first date we establish some trust. So we'll do some trust falls, and then instead of catching them, they just sort of back off of the bungee jump.
No, what's funny is when they fall the wrong way, when they fall forwards. They're supposed to fall backwards into the arms of all the people, and they fall forwards. But we have to look. I've got to address Wicked Wally. Okay, I mean, not man. I started. So they're talking video games, and I have to say, boys, I kind of admire the young guys and the kind of older guys with their video games. I would like to. I used to play Mario Kart with my kids on the Nintendo 64, and I used to play Doom on my 386 PC when it first came out. But I would kind of like to get back into the gaming, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I just am I strange? Am I a weird man because gaming just doesn't kind of do a thing
Just go
for
play
me?
Minecraft, Kieran. Just go play Minecraft. Forget about the internet.
I've never played Minecraft.
Go live life in the
Minecraft
pixel
is cool.
fields.
Yeah, I just like I get it, and I kind of wish I could get back into the gaming thing, but I just maybe it's been too long. I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
don't
just an
care.
old-
I'm not a fucking woman. I'm not going to convince you to do something. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't fucking don't talk about it.
Didn't ask you to fucking convince me, you fucking cunt. I just was
You're
expressing my
you're sitting there like a fucking woman dancing around in a skirt and circles. Like, oh, I wish somebody would just convince me to do this. Go fuck. What do you? Just stop. Quit it.
Well, that
Yeah,
fucking escalated. That escalated.
Just don't do it. Okay.
I don't think you understand. I just don't think you get it.
I mean, not men. I don't game nearly as much as I used to. You speaking about game as in like video games or gaming women? I think it will, or maybe gaming men. I don't know.
I mean, it would fit his username.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Well, it's a weird question. Are we not men? Like, why do you even ask? Like, if you're a man, like, wouldn't you know? And
I don't
we,
know.
like the collective, we are we? No, bro. I'm not going to join your club. Are we not men? I'm a man.
It does sound kind of like a gay bar, you know.
Yeah, I reckon that could work. Oh, we're shit talking now. Oh, I mean, have you been here for the last fucking hour? Jesus. All right. So, what was the fucking topic? I went away for fucking 2 minutes to go and talk to Mrs. Mark, and I come back, and the whole thing's fucking gone fucking sideways. What's wrong with you people?
What's worse, being French or Syrian or ginger
Oh,
Ginger.
or both or both?
that's three. You can't do
No,
both.
Wait a
on three.
second.
A
What's
ginger
wrong with being?
French.
There's nothing wrong with being ginger.
I would
Absolutely
say-
nothing wrong with being ginger.
A ginger French.
I would say this. I think the worst thing that you could possibly be is a British Muslim. And since never mind, I almost went too dark. I almost
What
went
if you're
too
a
dark.
ginger British Muslim?
Well, that's a funny thing. That's a funny
Well, that's
thing. This is
that would be pretty unfortunate.
this is a real thing. The Muslims seem to have success in recruiting ginger men. I'm not
True.
even
See
lying.
them?
It's
Did you
true.
see the
It's true.
report?
No, it's true. Fucking the ginger men. I think because they're so ostracized, they find a home.
Outsiders. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. You'll see ginger Muslims. They fucking and they
Dave,
have to
did
learn.
you see the report?
they have to learn how to pronounce Afghanistan. Like you can't say Afghanistan; it's got to be Afghanistan, right? You've got to learn how to pronounce it properly.
Gentlemen,
Dave,
I'm
did you
gonna
see-
go. Thank you, Kieran, for allowing me to come up. You guys have a great rest of your day.
No,
Hey,
you're right.
take it
Find
easy.
a-
Nice to meet you, dude.
yeah, find a new
Get out of
name.
here, woman.
Bye,
Find a
Emmett.
new name.
Bye, Dark Side. Dave, did you see the report that was just released about the grooming?
Yeah, well, I've not
Jeez.
seen the report, but I know the inquiry that was going into it. There's an Asmongold clip where there's a woman just like mashing on about semantics about county lines, which is like a drug dealing term, like where they use phone lines to transport drug, and she's kind of they've used the term county lines to talk about trafficking over geographical county lines. And then there's this, Asmongold's done a clip about it, but she's sort of laughing about the report. Because do you know the background of the people? I think it was Restore and Rupert Lowe, he's the head of this new party who basically wants to deport lots of people from the country. He's getting the whole, extreme far right thing happening, but they were the only people who really went in and actually did an inquiry because the government didn't do an inquiry into the grooming gangs. So I know the story, but I've not read the report yet. I expect it's pretty horrific, huh?
It is pretty horrible. Well, I read the results of it. There is a specific account in X that talked about it. Oh, Lips of TikTok. So Lips of TikTok made like a bullet point of the things that were released on that report. It's kind of gross.
It was like there was so much collusion going on all over the place. I don't know. I just think our towns and cities are just rotten to the core.
Yeah.
The question is London or is it Londonistan?
Londonistan.
It depends. Sometimes it can be a bit of Somalia. It's like, like you have tapas. London is like tapas. Well, I was going to say it could be Londonistan or London Amalia, where you can have rice and banana.
Well, as I said, my son is about to go back to work in London on Monday. He's departing. He's only been here for about a couple of weeks, or 3 weeks actually. He actually came from Port Douglas today. He's very tired. But and unfortunately, and he lives and works in London, and what he says again, Dad, if you ever come over there, don't expect to see many English people.
No, completely. You're like loads of parts. You'll be hard fetched to see anyone who's white.
And it's not being racist. Don't get me wrong. It's easily interpreted as being, race baiting or whatever. It's not.
My uncle was a member of the BNP going back, which was the British
National Party. Yeah.
So my uncle was a member of that, and like he got a lot of the people in the family sort of laughed. But what he said all the way back, I mean, he moved from London because of a place called Southall. And I suppose if you were to Google or look on YouTube, Southall, South and the word all, it's a place, it's like Whitechapel is now. It's just so overrun, and the demographic there is people were moving out of it because it was just predominantly Asian. My mum and my mother and father moved from London for similar reasons, but it's got to the point now where you can't go. There was a guy and he was preaching Christianity in Whitechapel, and he was getting almost mobbed for preaching Christianity. People getting angry, and he almost got mobbed. I passed through it last week. the only people who I would say are white people are generally people who are tourists. The general demographic is mostly multicultural now. But definitely, it's completely changed. Or you can basically just smell weed everywhere, like even around all the stations. London isn't a place that I very much enjoy going. You got people who go into the city and live and work there, but
wanting protection of our women.
This is the revolt. This is the peasants revolting.
He needs to stop branding hard-working Brits as
I'm gonna be honest, her cheekbones look
we
like they
just
were
want to be
revolting.
hard, and he's ignoring us.
At the end of the day, do you think a civil war is inevitable here?
Yeah, it's been going on for years. I don't recognise my country no more. Keir Starmer is like an actual traitor.
Today, we're here in the streets of London. We have the Big Ben right behind us here today, and today it's set to be one of the biggest marches in the history of the United Kingdom. Hundreds of thousands of people are set to come in from all across the United Kingdom to come into the streets of London today. Right now, over 4,000 police officers have been employed into London, and they're using new facial recognition cameras to track who comes in and out of the protest. That is something that has never happened before, and at all of the major stations like King's Cross, they have new cameras that have facial recognitions, and they're tracking quite literally everyone that comes into this protest. And they have even banned journalists from entering into the United Kingdom to cover this event. Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, has been outspoken against those that are attending this march, saying that this march is led by convicted thugs and people that are spreading division.
Have a look
and
at the link
hate
I
here
dropped in
inside the United
chat,
Kingdom.
which is a
He called
walk
it
through
racist,
Whitechapel,
actually.
which is in the middle of London. So it's
Have a
like
look
you
at
know, get those walking. It's in chat. Well, it's in chat. I've linked you a video. It's a walk. You know when people walk through a place.
Yeah, I
have a look at it. Just have a look at this. It's just a walkthrough, so there's nothing political about it. But look at this is a place in London, and it will blow your mind.
Whitechapel is famous for Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, this is where Whitechapel was where Jack the Ripper hung out and killed people.
Mary, 5 girls, 5 Irish prostitutes, basically. There's a connection with the royal family, but I won't go there.
This is London, England. You spot the white person. Just spot a white person here. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, there's 1, 2. Yeah, this is London though. This is where Jack the Ripper. This is where Jack the Ripper sort of was all those years ago. Like, if you didn't know this was London, England, like...
No.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, what we'll do is we'll try this. Okay, so this is 10 years ago. This is 10 years ago. Stacey Dooley goes to Luton.
Oh, Luton's not good either.
Well, that's where Tommy's from.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah. That's
So
where my
this
cousin
is,
lives, actually. My cousin lives in Luton. Luton or Reading.
I hope
it's
she's
Luton.
okay.
Yeah,
Hope she's
she's
okay.
all right. They live. Yeah, she lives out the way, not in the actual town itself.
Well, this is 10 years ago. Okay, so Stacey Dooley returns to Luton. This is insane.
There's loads of different mosques in Luton, is that right?
It is, yeah.
How many roughly would you say?
Roughly, we're looking between at least 30 mosques in Luton town area.
Wow. That's quite a lot, no?
It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't take long to witness firsthand the extremism I'd been hearing about.
They're in the UK saying UK go to hell. What the actual fuck?
I wasn't sure what they were marching for, but tensions were running high.
Your sister, brother! Your mother! Where is the case? How dare they touch a woman?
It turns out the demo was in response to the arrest of local woman Mona Thorney, whose husband set off a bomb in Stockholm in 2010. I cannot believe this. I've never seen anything on this scale before. And it breaks my heart to think that this is happening in my town. Hands off Muslims! Hands off Muslims! Hands off Muslims! Everyone's got a right to protest, but I found their chanting provocative and extreme.
Oh, no shit.
This is the message to stop oppression.
Police burn in hell. British police burn in hell.
Yeah, because
no real Muslim wants anyone to burn in hell.
Yeah, but for what they've done, for the consequences.
You can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. You know what?
Hang on, Wally. You're going to help Millie put Yugoslavia back together, and we're not letting anyone in. Is she Yugoslavian? Wally, are you a passport bro? Did you find a European woman who's based? Is she Yugoslavian? Just saying. Wally's a passport bro. Just saying. Just saying.
It's like to wear that.
You and I will have
you look naked on the street.
Do I look naked? Do I really? I don't look naked.
You're trying to seduce.
No one's trying to seduce me, and I'm not trying to seduce anyone. You shouldn't judge me how I try not to judge you. You are. You've just said who am I trying to seduce? No one.
You know you've got problems when the post boxes are starting to accuse you of being slutty.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but Dave, who are you trying to seduce? Okay. Millie's Bosnian. Her family came here in the 90s after the war. She's been here since she was 7 or 8. Yeah, right. Okay, so not a passport bro. He didn't go there to find her, but you know, Bosnian. It's a bit of a passport bro kind of vibe.
Wouldn't she be the one doing the pass processing right now?
Oh, she's
the pass
she's the pass bro. She's the
passport sis.
Passport sis, gotcha. Yes. Wally, you got done, bro, by a passport sis. Well, and Wally, are we not men? Kieran and Wally, you two kiss up and make. Are we not men? Don't be gay, you fucking retard.
Go upon some clothes. How you choose to live low, how you choose to dress like that, I choose to dress like this. Don't start.
No, it's okay.
Don't you dare speak to me like that. No, this is my hometown as well.
All right, stay then.
No, I'm walking.
Okay.
I am walking. No, I can do what I want.
Okay.
That girl's just. I don't mind. Point away. Because you're not
The guy's
scaring
like, we're gonna
me.
put a burqa on you.
Oh, look at this cunt with his fucking finger. Fuck me. Oh, well. Well, if her plan was to make coffee and do laundry the rest of her life, it's succeeding. Oh. You see, every now and then, as much as I fucking hate this guy, every now and then he says something based. And but at the same time, everybody picks on me for fucking doing the blue hair at Halloween on VK. This guy in Millie did the fucking the dojo, No Mercy. What's that fucking dojo called? Everyone picks on me for that. But they don't pick on Wally.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, what's the dojo called, Wally? Like the it was like was it like a Karate Kid thing or something? It was There's no feminine in the dojo. There's also no mercy. There's no mercy. Cobra Kai. There we go. Cobra Kai. You see, I knew it was something gay. I knew it was something.
Are you like honestly confused about why people would make fun? It's hard to tell sometimes with you, Karen.
If I'm what?
Yeah.
Hard to tell if what? No, not gay.
Hard to
Like
tell.
other one-
Well,
What's the
what?
question? What's the question?
What'd you say?
It's hard to tell what. What are you confused about?
What are you confused about?
Yeah, what you see is what you get, brother.
I try my hardest to sympathise with people who may be different to me. And it's a tiny minority that play up. Who are you trying to seduce? Go and put some clothes on, you look naked. Oh. Such a shame. Do you think it's fair that you should say British police need to burn in hell?
Freedom of speech, they wish to say, they can say it.
In Islam, doesn't it say that you have to respect the law of the land that you're living in? I thought it did.
No, it doesn't. He actually said the truth.
One of the saddest things. People put their kids along. Any extreme group with extreme views should probably try and leave their kids out of it until they're old enough to make their own decision. How are we ever going to get there if they keep involving kids? Maybe I could get some sense out of Anjem Chowdhury, who I'd seen in the media spouting lots of extreme Islamic ideas. Please, may you tell me who this group are and why you're out today?
Yeah, you find here today a number of people from Luton who are just ordinary Muslims from the local community. Some of them used to be part of Al-Muhajirun or Muslims Against Crusades. And ultimately they're here today because of the raid of 2 Muslim women earlier this month. And they were also strip searched, so that is a violation of their honour.
What's the solution? You know, if Muslim people are in the wrong and they are committing crimes, you know, no one's above the law.
If the law of the land is Islamic, we respect the law of the land.
What if it's not
If
Islamic?
it's not Islamic, then the law of the land and those who make it can go to hell, quite honestly, because Allah said in the Quran, in chapter 33, verse 1, He said, "O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites." Is David Cameron a Muslim or a disbeliever? Guys,
I can't speak on camera.
So you can't.
Remember, you know, a few years ago where they were like, "Oh, the religion
as well as
is
all of the other
shit."
leaders.
Do you think I should go to hell?
And everybody kept telling, "No."
You're on your way to the hellfire because you're a non-Muslim.
Eventually
All
they're gonna turn on
non-Muslims,
you.
all
Well.
non-Muslims are destined for the hellfire.
Do you really believe
And
that?
yes, and you will be fueled for the hellfire as well. But the fact is that you have an opportunity to change.
That hurts me to think that you think that of me because you don't
Well, it's
really
not- it's
know
not.
me
The
and you
fact
think
is-
I'm
the fact
destined
is-
to
no,
hell
but you
because
said
I'm not Muslim.
you said you're not a Muslim, so that's enough for me to know that you're not Muslim. If you're not Muslim, you're destined for the hellfire unless you change.
I find it sad that anyone would preach such a damning message. The only
Has anyone ever listened the message to the fucking
report
atheists? It's even
is over
worse.
200 pages.
Yeah.
The fucking atheist is like the worst message of them all. Nothing fucking
fuck is
matters.
this
You're
going
gonna,
on?
you're gonna die. Nothing's gonna head change. You're done. You're destined to failure. Okay.
I think the question should be asked. No Western Christian country, civilization, what I mean by that is Europe, Eastern, Southern, Western, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand. In other words, first world countries, white
people.
Christian countries. Exactly.
White people. Yeah.
Well,
white people.
that's probably not politically correct these days. Have
It's
never,
correlational. It's
have
correlational.
never ever voted for multiculturalism. And
Multiculturalism is a load
the
of-
essence, no, never has ever in a plebiscite or referendum put to the people. Multiculturalism has been introduced in America in 1965 under Kennedy, Edward Kennedy. And the bullshit was sold by the Democrats that, don't worry, America. What you're going to do is going to be all controlled, all legal, and only the essential workers which will benefit the economy of America. That's the first time they taken away the European majority rule. 10 years later, 1975, under Fraser, same bullshit has been sold. And I was at university at ANU, and Professor Zabritsky, Jerzy Zabritsky, sociologist of ANU, was one of those Polish / Australian Jewish professors.
Jim, this is the song. This is the song about you being boring.
And let me just land the plane.
Have a good night, everybody. Take
Let
care.
me land the plane.
Rage quit.
It is open, and now we are asking what has happened. And it's
Got to ask a question, Jim. Just for a second. Are we not men? It's a copyright. He should be back in a minute. Is my stream offline right now? I think I got fucking. Did I get fucking hit? Like knocked off?
Yeah.
What?
No, I think so. I think we're all here right now. But I think like YouTube does this thing where it does like
what?
Like live streams. If you play copyright shit, they'll
You're
take
back
you
now.
offline. Well, I'm back,
Yeah, you're back now.
bro. Fuck,
You're
I did
kidding
it.
me.
Fuck, yeah, no, literally and we're back. You see, so we're all here talking shit, and it turns out YouTube took me offline for fucking 2 minutes while I was playing that video.
God.
Yeah, I don't understand what you guys don't see. Like, that was beautiful multiculturalism within that video that took down your channel for a moment. All the moo-moos that you could buy, all the beautiful life threats that they gave out. It was wonderful.
Well, they make the
they're going to be kindling for hell, man. What isn't to love about that?
The only argument they ever make on the positive side is go, what about the food? Okay, the Muslims bring food, the Indians bring food, the Africans bring food. I'll eat fish and chips till the fucking day I die. I don't care about the food.
Exactly.
Are you telling me you don't want to have people who sweat and use their feet to craft their food? I mean, what's life without sweaty food? It's
been a real thing. I've had friends who and this is not racist, okay? This is not racist, but I've had friends who own property, they want to rent, and they told the estate agent, don't rent to Indians or Asians because you can't get the smell out of the curtains from the cooking. From the cooking, right? It's like that's not racist. That's just practical. It's just practical. Like I don't want my curtains to smell like fish curry. I enjoy fish curry. Like I like eating it. Like go to your workplace, go in the lunchroom and open a fish curry. Everyone says, get the fuck out of here. If you want to see multiculturalism in action, look at the world. The world is multicultural. And
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's
The
my
world is-
point.
What are you
The
talking
only
about? The
part of the see, you are white, Christian, centered, self-centered person. It's
And
Europe
proud. And proud.
Canada.
Yep.
It's not the white world. Our demography is decreasing. That's my point. There's
The
8.5 billion people. European white. If you're white, Christian, of European heritage, you are not only minority. There's only 8% of us who identify as white European. 8 and exponentially falling. Do you realize in 1945 there were 15%? From 1945 to 2000, that's fact. I'm not bullshitting. That's a demographic statistical fact I'm pointing out. I'm not saying it's right or wrong or good or bad. That's my point, boys and girls.
Yeah, but Jim,
And if you love yourself, if you love your family, if you love your race, if you love your Christian religion, it is an alarm. That's all I'm saying. No more, no less.
Yeah, but Jim, I don't identify as
I'm
anything.
black, so
I don't identify as anything. Like you said, I identify as white or something. Oh shit! Yeah, my stream went down for a bit. So I don't know.
Is it because of me, or I don't know what the system is? Is it being monitored, or what's
All
going
I'm
on?
saying is, if you want to see multiculturalism in action,
Right.
look at the world. The world is multicultural, and there's wars everywhere. So why would you bring multiculturalism into one country? Why would you do that?
Well, South America is multicultural. China, Japan, Korea, Philippines is not multicultural. So I don't see many Africans or white people moving to Indonesia
You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
or Africa. It's the other way around, I would say.
Multiculturalism doesn't work.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it
work.
doesn't. Yeah, but then following from that, what you just said, I totally agree. What you just said, and then I asked, as I asked or posed the question, we never voted. We never had a referendum. The question then begs, where does shit doesn't happen? It emanates, starts from somewhere. Then you got to ask, well, where did it start? Who are these faceless people who have introduced, without our knowledge, without our vote, without our consent? That's my point. And in this implication, it's the church, including my Catholic Church. It is the big brother. I don't know. We're talking about conspiracy theories, and I've sort of, this is a very entertaining sort of a show. And we all become political and serious. I don't want to fucking take over your fucking channel. But I'm just posing questions, food for thought. That's all I'm asking, or posing. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, as I see it subjectively. And
No,
I
that's
see
fair.
it every day. Yeah, I see it every day. I mean, in my practice in law, I mean, if I go to Mount Druitt, Blacktown, Housing Commission, oh mate, you know what the most challenging day of all time is? Father's Day. There are single mums with 5 or 6 kids, 5 different fathers, and the kid asks, "Mummy, who's my daddy?" Don't fucking ask me that fucking question. Fuck off.
Okay.
Very confusing. It's sad. It's laughing. It's sad.
Just 1 minute. Wally, if you want to be my black friend, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. With your your fiance's Ukrainian or something? I don't know. She's something Yugoslavian. I don't know. But I think if you want to be my black friend, stop coping. You can be my black friend. Someone should do an AI. And
Bosnian, I think, if I remember correctly, Bosnian.
well, I never know. Bosnia, Herzegovina, Yugoslavia, Croatia. I don't know. They all fucking hate each other. That they're all cousins. I don't know. I just know that Wally's missus is from somewhere over there, and he wants to be a black friend. So if somebody in chat wanted to make you see, Kieran's black. I saw the pics. True. So I reckon it'd be fucking based if somebody made Wally, like a used AI and did a Wally black, and then but he has to be wearing a Pokemon t-shirt. Okay. That'd be hilarious. There's no support for Ukraine here. She doesn't either. Bro, I was just throwing out all the buzzwords. I don't even know who's right or wrong anymore in fucking Eastern Europe. I just know they're all fucking cousins. Like they should be embracing each other. They should be friends. Like they can't even make the distinction. Like you can understand between black and white where people hate each other because of their skin color, because they can at least identify each other. But in Eastern Europe, these guys they're all the same fucking color. They all look the same. And they fucking hate each other over ideas. So you have to find out what the guy's ideas are before you can figure out if he's correct or wrong. It's fucking retarded. It's retarded. The same in the Middle East. They're all fucking cousins. They're all cousins. They all unite on one thing: Albanians suck. Okay, so Albanians are the gingers of Eastern Europe. Okay.
Here in the UK, you have like Albanian drug gangs, and they are everywhere throughout like all the towns, and it's easier to now get drugs in a British town than it has ever been. And it's like cab firms, they have menus, you literally get it delivered to the door, and that's what I've heard from my mates who live in cities is the Albanians are running all the drugs.
Well, I've said before, sexism is my wheelhouse, and I'm trying to learn how to be racist, and I think I'm getting better at it. It's I'm like working on it. Okay,
it's good because you need to take it up as a hobby first. Yeah, take it up as a hobby first, and then like when you get a bit like more, you get better at it. You can kind of take it up full time.
Got to dip a toe in the water. Okay, sexism. I'm all over that shit. I can be excuse me. I can be sexist until the cows come home. Racism. I'm still working on it. It's a bit of a pivot.
See, talking about racism, well, I think it's got a bad name in a sense. When you say racism, you immediately implicate hate. And I don't think it's about hate at all.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a racist. I mean, meaning I'm better than someone else.
No, it's not that.
And not only better, you hate anyone else. And that's what I take objection. It's absurd. But this is the image, the power of words which have today. And it's unfortunate. Words like, fascist, words like
Nazi,
words like all these other words, empty words. I mean, when you talk about Nazi, how many live Nazis are there today? Zero. But they project us and them, goodies and baddies. I mean, how many true second, third generation Nazis are there? 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000? Do they impose a threat to any country? No. But they invent that. You got to have us and them, and that's
Jim,
an old Roman rule, divide and rule.
Jim, can you see the screen right now?
Yes, I can.
What do you reckon? I can.
Yeah, Hanson, eh? Look,
she's on a fucking rocket. She's on a rocket.
Oh, mate, the popularity has just simply escalated.
I know, but she can't pull the numbers. Like, there's no way she can.
I reckon. But she's not smart. She's not. She's. Look, once you're
what do you mean
power,
she's not smart? What do you mean? Okay. Just because you're a lawyer and she owns a shop, you think you're smarter than her?
No, look, you got to understand. See, you assume if she gets into power, you know who trolls you? The bureaucracy, the faithless men.
I don't know.
You are. I don't care whether you. So that's why I don't believe in democracy. The current democracy, which is not directly represented. So every time I vote, I never voted in my life. It's compulsory, as you know, in Australia. And I always spent 10 minutes writing. If this was true democracy, you would give me a chance of having an option of not voting or vote for non-parties. That is in itself an indication that I agree with anyone on the list. But anyway, you're not, if you're not democratic, you're either a Marxist or a fascist, which is absurdity, unfortunately. But anyway, the danger of our system.
When it comes to, sorry, Jim, I was going to say the thing that bothers me about democracy is that after a period of time of witnessing it throughout my whole life, I've seen loads of moronic decisions happen through democracy. I've always been sort of on the wrong. I've always been on the wrong side of what everyone wants. So everything is always opposite to what I want, and it's usually a load of morons telling me that it was correct what happened and are supporting it. So, like, for me, it just looks like mob rule. It literally looks like mob rule democracy for me, and it's the power of the stupid to affect decisions all over the place.
If you enter into politics, whether in Australia, Britain, or America, or in the so-called democratic Western world, you're electing yourself as a puppet. Behind the scenes are military-industrial conflicts. The managerial society which runs the show. It's the CEOs of Coca-Cola and BHP, etc., etc. These are the power. You never see them on television on 6 o'clock news. These are the shakers and makers of our decision making. They give you the script, whether you're in whatever party, and you just babble it. You reckon Trump or Mr. My good old mate from high school, Anthony Albanese in charge? No way. No way. People don't realise that it's an illusion. See, it's like going into and one of the good criticism, which I don't like, Marxism and communism. One of the big criticism of Eastern Europe during the Cold War was we go into a supermarket and we get an illusion of choice. So you got Kellogg's cornflakes, you got popcorns, you got this and that. And it's all one and the same product, like the cars or any consumer item. In good old Russia, I'm talking about pre-1991, Soviet Union, I should say, you had one kind of car, you apply for it, you get 10 or 15 years later if you're a good boy of the Communist Party, and it's a Russian car.
It was like Henry Ford, wasn't it? Henry Ford said you can have any colour you want as long as it's black.
Exactly. So the choice of look how great this place is. I've got 20 choices of Kellogg's cornflakes. It's all the same shit. It's calling turd shit. What's the difference between turd and shit? Nothing. It's brand. It's branding. People don't realise that, and it's consumer. I'll give you a trade. 30 years ago, there used to be TV repairmen. Now, you go and fucking find me one TV repairman these days. It's gone, that trade. Or typewriters. Before computers, you used to have typewriters. And it was a trade, 4-year fucking trade before you became a TV repairman or typewriting, whatever, mechanic, whatever they call. Non-existent. It's consumer. It's everything. Every car has got an average lifespan of about 5 to 8 years. You throw it away, trade it in, get another one. Anything. They're talking about panels now. This bullshit of what are they called? What are they called? The sun panels on your roof and all that shit. Made in China. They got a lifespan of about 10, 15 years. And do you realize the energy to produce those things in China, and it's made by Australian coal. So the disease, the engine of China is all coal powered, not panels, and they produce panels and they export it all over the world. We put it on, we feel so great. Look how, climate, we are concerned and, great for the environment, etc., etc. They're selling all this bullshit. And then when the lifespan, and then you get all these things put into the soil, and then it's contaminating all the soils and everything. Nobody talks about that. Electric cars, the chemicals going into those batteries when the lifespan ends. Nobody talks about how to get rid of those. but it's feel good. You know, oh, yeah, look, I'm driving a Tesla. Wow, wow, wow. Look at how conscious, how environmentally friendly that bloke is. Mind boggles. But this is looking outside the box. But that's my perspective, how I look at the world. Thank God I'm an old fucking fart. And I feel sorry for my kids and my grandkids, to be honest with you. Fuck me. Forget about me, mate.
I think like the problem with TV repairmen being obsolete is that generally speaking, items were built to last, and that there was a sort of, you could get involved in repairing and you would buy something and that would be something that would last you. But now I would say that the reason that these are not repairable is so they can sell you a new one. Straight off. It's like nothing is built to last. We're all made into consumers. Like if you look at the internet now, if you look at YouTube and the way YouTube works and the way YouTube has been monetized almost as a profession, you know, the culture of quote unquote donations to people, you know, and tips, none of that existed. Like if you said to my father was 97 years old on Sunday. And if I were to tell him that people basically can sit on the internet and people just give them money to speak, he wouldn't believe it. The culture now allows it. Culture changes, you know, and professions change. Like my dad didn't believe that I could sit on the internet and make money designing websites when I was like in my 20s. And I made a living of it. I sat at home and worked. I'm self-employed from about the age of sort of 23. He didn't believe it. He used to say to me, you need to get out in the sunshine. You know, you need to get around and start asking for a job. And now he gets it. But like where it's gone is that nothing exists. Absolutely nothing exists. And we're paying for stuff like nothing exists. Kids were taught how to trade and how to engage in consumerism when it came to like CSGO skins, you know, like it's a computer game.
Exactly. Yeah.
The CSGO skins were traded and used as a commodity. That's where they kind of, whether it was intentional or not, but kids learned how to trade. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because they learned economics. They learned about supply and demand. Did it go the right way? Now people are paying stupid money for stuff that doesn't actually exist. It isn't tangible. You know, there's nothing tactile about it. Reality isn't tactile. You can't touch it. You just push a button and then you get something new. That's it. When we order stuff off Amazon, I can now, if I run out of cacao powder, like I put in my shake every morning, all I just say is like, blah, 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 order me some cacao powder. Boom, it's done. I don't have to do anything. It literally just arrives at the door. I don't have to think about it. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Look, it's a dystopian world as I see it. It is crazy. It's clown world. And I just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the moron, the idiot, I don't know, the outsider. Of course I am. But I feel sorry.
It's just different though. But it's cyclical though, Jim, because like it's like when our parents said things were different when I was young. My dad says back in my day, blah blah blah. It's like this. What we'll be doing, us youngsters. I say youngsters. I'm in my mid-40s now. I'm heading 50. But I know that when I go into an old people's home one day,
I'm 64. I'm a grandfather, so I've got 4 kids.
Well, I just imagine that I'll be sitting in a rest home one day, talking to other people or listening to drum and bass music. You know, whereas people are listening to jazz now, or they go, I'll be listening to drum and bass, and people will say, is he all right? Is he having a seizure? And they'll say, no, he's just listening to drum and bass on his headphones, which you can't see because they're invisible. And so, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Well, what I'm saying is we are alienated and we live in our own, I think, AI world. See, I'm the only lawyer still in practice or semi-retired, does not have a phone, and I say phone, mobile, as you Americans would say. What are they, Americans? They don't call it mobile, they're cell phone, that's right. And I haven't got a watch. And my presence on social media is zero. all I do is just watch a bit of YouTube. And the reason I'm watching YouTube in the first place to get especially the younger people, like, you know, my kids or grandkids on YouTube. I just want to get the feel of the contemporary world. And the proof is in the pudding, for example. I love reading. And I'm proud of it. I'm boasting, actually. I shouldn't boast of my library, not my library, my grandfather's, my father's, and my library, which I've inherited. Yeah, and that's my world. You walk or drive, and you go on a crossing, and you see people, 8 out of 10 are staring at their mobile or their what are they called, telephone. They don't communicate in the public transport. Within families, there's no more lunch or dinners with the family get together. And this is the alienation of human beings. You know, it's no wonder there's so much suicides, depression, and then the interjection of the governments, which encourage, I think, alcohol, pornography, sex. It's deviant, so you don't think, you don't question politics.
Well, you know, Jim, that like nowadays, though, especially in the UK, they're showing that younger people now are consuming less alcohol and are veering towards fitness. So, like,
now,
this is really interesting. I find that really interesting that people are abstaining from alcohol and substance and substance abuse, and then getting healthy like that. That's something I find really interesting.
It's funny you mentioned that. My son, he's a doctor in London, GP, and he notices that, you know, gyms sort of opening up, and a lot of people are attending him, and it's, you know, running and being very fit. But this is the alienation where you say religion and transcendental beliefs are all an illusion. It is all I am right, I am fit, I am the Almighty. This is where we differ. The old farts like me, I'm a traditional Catholic, when I say TLM, traditional Latin Mass Catholic, and I reject Vatican II and the current Pope. I'm sort of SSPX, if you're into religion.
So you've got stronger legs then, Jim, because you're standing up throughout the whole service.
Yeah, but
you're almost as strong as an Orthodox Christian.
Well, there's nothing wrong
because we lift weights as well. You know, we lift weights in readiness for the battle that is to come.
Well, again, you know, we are the closest, but the post-Vatican II. Now I digress. Post-Vatican II Catholicism since 1965 and John the 23rd is just a joke. This Pope and Pope Francis is an embarrassment, and what's happening in the Catholic Church, if you probably don't know, is the big schism, a third schism.
Well, I know that ecumenism is more proliferated, more
it is.
Like
it's
widely nowadays.
Well, Catholicism post-Vatican II is just a fucking joke, to be honest. I'm sorry to use an obnoxious word, but there's no other way of expressing. And it's a total disappointment. It is like the Protestant kumbaya. You get there's no sacral music in the Mass. The altar facing the church is a Protestant idea. You are there to praise the God. And the beauty about pre-Vatican II church or Catholic church, the altar, the people there facing the altar was always elevated, and the priest, and there was a crucifix and the tabernacle. And we praise the Lord. We praise the presence of Jesus Christ
The
in the Blessed
archetype,
Trinity.
the archetype has
But it's,
it's
and
been
it's
disintegrated. You know, it's
exactly.
like we're no
Exactly.
longer moving towards the reality. We're no longer working
Well-
towards the truth. It's earthly.
Well-
Like everything that happens is earthly and for the individual.
Yeah, temporal. We all consider it temporal. Well, look, who's the Archbishop of Canterbury? I think it's a woman, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got
I
a
mean, I'm
woman.
sorry.
I say we in the UK, that is, because she's like
UK,
essentially
yeah.
it's the national. Yeah, I'm not as in. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, and so-called Prince Charles III, he's anything but the leader of the Anglican Church. No way. But anyway, that's how I view it. That's my subjective view. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just expressing my point of views, and I'm always loving a challenge in a civil Socratic manner. But these days, even people can't even challenge and debate and argue their point of view. They always get ad hominem. They always attack you, personally. They go, "Fuck you! You go and fuck yourself."
But Jim, when you said I'm not saying I'm right.
No. Look, I've taken over. Every time I get on, I fucking take over your show, Kieran. Am I?
I don't mind. I was just asking the question. Like
All
you
right,
said,
go
like-
ahead. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm
So
open
you-
to debate.
So no, not debate. It's a question.
Oh,
I was asking
discussion.
you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You were saying what you thought, and then you
Yeah.
said I'm not saying I'm right. Why would you say I'm not saying I'm right? Like why can't you be right?
Well, I'm saying I'm right in my beliefs. That doesn't mean that is the veritas, the absolute truth. I mean, that claim only belongs to Jesus, I think. Alpha and Omega, no beginning, no end.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
but if you're
Sorry, go on.
We're all chasing the truth in our life, whether it's about life, about politics, about economics, about meaning of you name it. But how do you get to the truth?
Well,
And
just
then the question
main
begs,
issue with
can we
that,
get
the main issue with that, Jim, is that when you're looking for the truth as a what, the truth isn't a what, it's a who, and that's where you miss the point. Because an object, a thing, is subjective to everybody, but a person or God, Jesus, in my perspective, Jesus is truth.
Yeah,
As
absolutely.
in Jesus was the creator or is the creator. So Jesus is truth. So it's not like a what, it's a who. Who is truth?
Mm.
But in answer to what he was saying about like convenience and like I know people moan about convenience, but I think what it is, maybe it's not convenience specifically that people moan about. Maybe it's the lack of effort. So like I would say, to what extent are things so convenient that we literally just stop trying and just turn into fat fucks? Literally sitting there like vegetables, just having everything. If there's infinite convenience, don't we become infinitely just nothing? Do we just stop trying? Do we stop having any effort or pushback or like, because the ultimate convenience would, if gravity didn't exist, then we could just float off and not have to even, wouldn't even have to walk. We'd just float around if there were no gravity. But, we fight gravity from the day we're born. So convenience, I suppose, to an extent, is having legs to push against it. But I suppose that just scales up.
I 110% agree what you just said. It's the opulence, the convenience, the beauty of obscene luxury, which makes us idle. And as a amateur historian, I always make comparison to Rome. What is the fall of any? Not Roman, Greek,
decadence,
Chinese. Exactly.
Always decadence. It's always decadence.
Exactly.
And that's where we live now. Everything is.
That's my point. Absolutely. And we're on the same page, mate. Oh, yes. Decadence. The lies, the I mean, circus. You know, the Romans. How do you control the masses? How do you control the masses in Roman time? You bring build colosseums. What do you have there? Games, clown shows, lions, gladiators. And what do you give to the masses? You give them wine and bread for free. So
Could you say that convenience and luxurious self-indulgence
Yes.
are synonymous with
So,
one another?
yeah. So what do we have in nowadays? What's our entertainment? Delusion of 95% of masses, the uneducated. You give them sex, you give them porn, you give them football, games, and they're drugs, of course, goes without saying, and they're happy in their own little world. That's how you keep the masses quiet. Do not rebel. You know, if you're the elite, not the ones we all know, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and all that. These are the front men, the men behind the men, so-called billionaires and trillionaires. And there's a lot of them, not many, probably a few thousand. They are the makers and shakers. Always have been like that. And what are they trying to do? Well, they're trying to cull down the population. We talk about culling down certain predatory animals. Yeah, there's 8.5.
Decadence also links to lower moral standards, doesn't it? I think one of the definitions of it is a state of low standards in a society. So, like, I wonder how, when, like Wally's saying, camcorders used to be luxury devices. Now everybody's got a phone. Like,
Exactly.
I wonder how we get from. So I wonder how we get from A to B. How do we get from not having to this fall of moral standards?
If you lose your faith, if you lose your heritage, you believe in nothing and everything. That's the point. That is the point. And it sounds very, Jim's theory, conspiracy theory, but that's how I see the world. People are not marrying, especially in the first world. I'm talking about Christian Western world, so-called first world. They're decadent. Just look at Amsterdam, London, look at Sydney, look at New York. Pick any city, so-called city. I mean, women, drugged, showing their pussies and titties. I mean, you can, no more excitement. If I was a, 21-year-old, there's so many whores around, and it just makes me sick. There's no more.
I get like,
you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I just think it's like, how do you get from? I suppose it's like the sweet doesn't taste as sweet without the sour. So, like, when I went down south, I was able to get a bus every 15 minutes to, like, the town, from one city to a town. Every 15 minutes a bus comes. You don't have to wait. You can just hop on it. Up here, the bus comes in the Highlands of Scotland. The bus comes like 3 times a day.
Right.
And for me, it's like, you have to. Do you ever remember? It was like you had the country mouse and the town mouse, and each one couldn't deal with. So you had the sweet and you had the sour, but you need each of the. And I just wonder, how do we get from how do we get from A to B? How do we get from A to B? How do we come from that state of not having to the state of having so much that the moral standards drop? How does that? What's the line where we cross into the standards dropping? Because when you have nothing, you appreciate everything. When you have everything, you appreciate nothing. Like, where's the line where the moral standards drop?
Well, the way I would answer that again, I would say the way it's a slippery slope in anything. We are all talking in Australia. I can talk from a legal point perspective. Now, what they are saying about just on that point is they are saying that when you come towards the end of your life, you should have an option of getting a doctor or a couple of doctors, whatever the thing is, and have voluntary euthanasia. In other words, you came to the end of your life. You want to avoid pain and suffering. That's the excuse. Now, once you get onto that slippery slope, then you're going to have one doctor, and then you're going to have no doctors. You're going to have a state determining.
Well, doctor is no longer doctor once that boundary's been crossed.
The Hippocratic Oath.
Doctor is no longer a doctor.
Do
It's
you
like when
understand
people
what I'm
say here, like they're trying to get the bills. The bill got thrown out in the UK for this, for a system.
But you can go to Switzerland. See, my son
Yeah,
tells
but
me
like
you can go to
most of the
Switzerland.
people say, my right. It's like this whole my body, my choice thing. I have a
Oh.
right to this. And firstly, I always go back to like what Andrew Wilson says about where the rights come from. Because I think where do you come across this idea that you have a right? Like that doesn't make sense to me that I have a right to do this. Secondly, it's when someone says I have a right to this, but yet I need a state sanctioned agent to facilitate it. At that point, you're involving someone else in that.
Exactly.
But again, in this situation, you feel like it's an entitlement that you should have someone else facilitate your own demise. And no one seems to get it. They go, it's my choice. But it's like, yeah. But even if you're going to do yourself in with a pew, you still need someone to pass it to you if you don't have it. You know, someone's going to still have to pass you that instrument. And that I don't get where the entitlement comes for that. But yeah, I'm skipping off. I'm going off on a tangent there.
No. The point being is we are born totally independent. And once we reach the age of reason, we are assumed to have free will. And Saint Augustine talks about free will as being a bitch. In other words, we are all created in the image of God. And Christianity teaches us that life, human life, is sacrosanct. Thus, you do not have such things as suicide, abortion, euthanasia. At the same time, it teaches us that there is such thing as just war. See, a lot of people think about Christianity as being, turn the other cheek, and all the poofters and all the queries, they attack the church, especially the Catholic Church. You call yourself a Catholic, why don't you turn the other cheek and go and fuck yourself? Have you ever heard of the Battle of Lepanto? Many people have never heard of that. Have you ever heard of the Crusades? Many people.
Oh yeah.
You know how the perverted history about Crusades. Now I digress. The whole Asian Palestine today, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Spain, was Christian. Remember, Islam came 600 years ago after that. So it was Christian. It's the Muslims, Islam, who have emanated from Mecca and Saudi Arabia, and they're the invaders. And they haven't stopped it. They went right up through Spain, up to Toulouse in France. And they were driven by whom? King Ferdinand of Spain, driven around, and when they come around the other way through Turkey, into Bosnia, into Greece, into Bulgaria, right up to the gates of where? Vienna, 1688, Second Battle. If Vienna fell, Europe would be Muslim for the last 600 years. See, people don't know the history. The biggest battle the maritime battle was the Battle of Lepanto in Greece, where the Christian navy and the whole idea of crusades is to capture the Holy Land, which rightfully belonged to Christians. That's where the Christ was born, not where Muhammad was. Muhammad came 600 years too late. If you want to talk about history, Jews were ousted in 70 AD. People done, and they were scattered around the world, cursed by Jesus to this very day. If you put it in a historical perspective, and people don't know their basic history, I'm not going to go into.
Well, when you say cursed by Jesus, was it cursed or prophesized?
Well, not prophesied. They killed him. Simple as that. Read Matthew 27.
Right.
That's all I'm going. Read. Let him. What's the word? I'm paraphrasing. Matthew. 27, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Just Google it. Pontius Pilate says he washes his hands symbolically. What does that mean? He saw the man being innocent. He's being the representative of the Roman Empire in Palestine, and King Herod was the king of the Jews. And the Pharisees and all the rabbis were there. And he washes his hand in front of the crowd and the leaders of the Jewish people and they said, "Who do you want?" This, I find no guilt in this man. I'll wash my hands symbolically of his blood, innocent blood. I don't want anything to do with this man. It's on you. He's a Jew. He's your man. You decide. And I'm the Roman representative of Rome. And you decide, and I will follow your decision. And what did the Romans say? So the Jews say, "Let his blood be on us and upon our children." Paraphrasing, depends what Bible you read. And this is the curse 2,000 years up to this very day. I see Jews as hyenas and lions coexisting on the savannah. Sometimes the hyenas kill the lions, sometimes the lions kill the hyenas. And unfortunately, or fortunately,
that's a bit rough.
Well, no, I'm just using an analogy.
Oh no, it's a pretty rough analogy, though, bro.
Well, I think it's very close to the truth. They've always been subversive, and the 12 tribes, and they went to Western Europe, present-day Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Czech, Spain, and so forth, all over this dispersed, the cursed nation. I'm not saying all the Jews are great. It's maybe talking about geopolitics. I hate the Zionists, which is a political thing, not the Jews.
Yeah,
I've got Jewish friends. Look, Jews are in politics, in finance, in law, and in medicine. In Australia, everywhere, 20% at least.
So is everyone.
No, so is everyone. It's only 120,000 Jews in Australia, mate. 28 million in Australia. So much disproportionate.
Yeah, I don't care.
How many apprentices have you encountered in Victoria? Bricklayers being of Jewish extraction. You probably came across Aborigines, Italians, Dutch, Greeks, whatever.
So?
What do you mean so? Have you ever heard of Toorak? You're in Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any housing commissions in Toorak?
Got no idea.
Oh, well, that's a cop-out. Come on, mate. We know.
Okay, probably not.
We know that. No idea. Come on. Is there any? I'll use the opulent suburbs of Sydney. Double Bay, Double Pay, or Lara, or Bondi. That's what they live. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Good on them. You got to be rich. You got to be wise, smart, in commerce, etc. That's the fact. I'm just pointing out the facts. And no one should get offended. But even these days, if you speak your mind as you see the world, you are subjecting yourself to various unsavory accusations. That's the sad thing which I find.
Well, the hyena lion thing might attract some unsavory response.
No, well, there's always been well. The idea is they're usually, but look, they be you know how many places they've been turfed out from Christian countries in 2,000 years. Do you know the number? Everybody knows the number.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Are you sure? What about you? What about the other fellow? What's your name? What's the other guy's name? Hello, are you there? He went.
Sorry, I was tip tapping at my computer, so I've muted myself. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, my question was to Kieran. How many in the last 2,000 years since 70 AD, when they were dispersed or banished from Palestine, how many times were Jews expelled from various European countries or city-states?
It's been a few times. I know they were expelled
from... No, there's an actual number, historical number.
I don't know the number, but I know it has happened. I know they were expelled from...
Google it. It's 109 times from England, from Spain, from France, Holland.
So what?
Portugal. Well,
so what?
Well, every time. I mean, it's like going to a pub. It's like going to a pub 109 times down King's Cross or whatever, or the Strip in America or somewhere, and you're being kicked out of a pub. Sorry, mate, get the fuck, you're drunk. You can't come in. And every time you accuse the pub of being in the wrong, well, 60,000 Frenchmen can't be wrong all the time, as the saying goes.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
All right.
They can. Anyway, I've got to wrap up. I've got to go to bed. I've got work tomorrow.
Sorry. What is it? Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm just saying.
No, that's right.
Oh, Dave rage quit. Fucking cooked up. He rage quit.
Who's that? Who's that? Dave. I didn't see his name. No. Dave, is it?
Yeah, it's Dave. Yeah.
All right,
Dave Healy.
All right. Whereabouts? What sort of work do you do, if I can ask, or is that too much of a question?
Beta. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've got to wrap up. I'm going to post a link to Teriak. You guys might like it. He's doing his Theology Thursday. So Teriak's going to teach you. He's reading.
Oh, great! He's a good eye. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
It's the Irish. Oh, by the way, before you go, Kel, I was listening to you speaking earlier on about that whole thing about the sort of pornography. And what would and why a blind person wouldn't be involved in that. That was something that made absolutely no sense to me, because you're performing, you're not consuming, and it's a money driven thing. Not to do it. You don't have any creative control. You could close your eyes, do nothing, and just get paid for it, and let an editor edit and never ever see the content yourself. It's irrelevant. That was a random. Yeah. Nice one on that.
Yeah, the whole idea. Thanks, man. The whole idea was that it somehow blind people have less agency, or they're less prone to corruption. Okay, no, they're not. They're human. Like the rest of us.
Before we go, I was just hoping that maybe on the next stream we could get you and Wicked Wally to come together on stream and sing "Heal the World" by Michael Jackson. I think it's a really beautiful idea.
Yes.
Yes. I'd like to hear that if we can.
No, I reckon we could sing "Ebony and Ivory" by
Mm.
Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
I remember that song. That's yeah, exactly.
You
I
and
bet
me.
people have got us. I bet people have wondered, Kieran, which person speaking is actually you, whether it is Black Kieran or whether it is normal Kieran.
Well, Wicked Wally's
Heal
giving
the
you some
world
good
is
advice.
not gay. It's heal the world is not gay, Wally. Okay, it's a healing piece of music. Okay, there's a place in my head, and I know that it is love. It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be so beautiful.
You and me. That's all the words I know. In perfect harmony, like Ivory and Ebony on the. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right,
Anyway.
look,
Don't be
listen,
so
boys,
ignorant. You're so ignorant. Stop being ignorant.
Kieran, thanks once again. Yeah, it's blood. I didn't realise it's 11:38 here in Sydney.
Yeah, it's 11:38
Thank
here
you.
in Victoria.
I hope
too.
I haven't bored. I always an old fucking fart like me.
No, Jim.
Always
Jim,
get serious. I
yeah,
don't.
Jim. You were probably 85. You were probably 15% boring, which is a big improvement.
Oh, great!
That's a big
I'm
improvement.
getting there. No,
Yeah,
I like listening.
You like
no,
listening?
really.
You
Yes,
didn't
I
shut
do.
up. You didn't shut
No,
up.
well, at the end, but I listen. I try and listen and get the vibes of people what they think. I really do enjoy it.
No, it's good to
Like
see
when
you,
Jim's
Jim.
here,
as always.
I feel less retarded as well. I feel less retarded, but you know, feelings aren't real. So essentially, I'm the same amount retarded. I just don't feel as retarded. So thanks for that, Jim.
Yeah,
Good
Jim's
on you,
doing a
mate.
public.
Good on you.
Jim's doing a public service by making us all feel less retarded. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Good on you. Oh, good night.
Thank
Thanks
you for your
once.
service.
God bless you,
Yes.
Kieran.
night,
God
mate.
bless you, Jim. God bless you, everyone. Take care. Good night, man.
Same to you. Same to all. Thank you.
God
Bye-bye.
bless you all. Okay, get the fuck out of here. All right. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You gonna make me do it? Are you on your phone? God, here we go. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Guys, that was a fun night. Abe's panel was awesome. Big shout out to Abe again for sending these retards over to my channel. I guess thank you, I suppose. Teriak's doing his Theology Thursday. So he's going to teach you about the Bible. So I'm going to put the link to Teriak's. There it is. If anybody, has nowhere to go, if it's too early to go to bed or it's too late to get up, if that makes sense, you can go over to Teriak's. Tell them Kieran sent you. We'll do like a ghetto raid. If I get at least 1 or 2 people, it could be a ghetto raid, right? Otherwise, it's just me saying raid, and it's just me, which looks fucking terrible, by the way. Don't like doing that. So anyway, I literally, seriously do have work tomorrow. Men's asking me to play a thing. I know what it is. Man, I'm kind of watching it. Yeah, I'm watching it. Are we not, man? Yeah, no, I don't approve. Disavow. Don't approve. I'm not a dog person. So I get it. Hello Listener is hilarious. He is hilarious. But just not right now. What we're going to do, I'm going to post it again, you dickheads. We're going to post Teriak's thing. Unmod me. No, you are doomed. You are doomed to be a mod forever. That's I'm sorry, bro. There's probably some Greek myth, some Greek legend about a bloke who was doomed to be like Sisyphus pushing the rock up the hill. A mod forever. You can't get rid of it. You're stuck, bro. That's the penance for your sins. All right. Watching Teriak says, well, go and see Teriak, you poofters. At least go and say hi. Just go and say hi, Kieran sent me, and then piss off. Okay. It's good for the community to feel like we're supporting each other. All right, guys. Like I said, great time on Abe's panel. Great time tonight. Thanks to the chat, you retards. And I didn't say that. Well, don't hold it against him, okay? Don't hold it against him. And thanks to the panelists. And I shall see you all next time. This is the awkward waiting for the stream to end, okay? Oh my God, I thought I hit the big red button. Here we go. Now we end the stream. God bless you all.